Professor from Boating a register. In fact, neba and a register company no for imports and exports, any other trading activities. Yes, sir. Your friend is a sir company no and an ebano edekoje concession mining concession under NDC regime mining concession under NDC in 2014 and Professor Frimpong Boateng and Professor Frimpong Boateng bano ne company no your friend is Symphony and Symphony Limited no na Professor Frimpong Boateng no was shares ewum ne mame Agnes Frimpong Boateng and also was shares ewum as directors. Then in 2014 a gentleman be a friend in Yabedu. Okay, so the issue about say directors na yeme mama incorporated company in 1990. The objects of the company no and how they were able to use it edinya mining sites concessions so more to gold no how you can so in the first place Dr. Frimpong Boateng in a family share gold business as a my way. So a whole lot, and sometimes when reading your money, you ask yourself so many questions whether Ghana can survive in the next few years to come, whether 10 years, whether 20, whether 30, whether 40 years to come. I mean, you ask yourself questions, and my fear is when it looks like a connivance, a cartel. You can find some of them in the opposition party. You can find some of them in the ruling party. And they tell you, don't talk about it. And it's sad. Yes. So open power. You need to prove to people that, look, I am different. And we have two devils now. I keep on saying this. We are dealing with two evils. The lesser one is the NDC, and the bigger devil is Akufo-Addo MPP. When you look at the MPP track record, so when we are talking, we know that we are not talking about say obi a kronkronche obi. Both parties nina human institutions, but you share the magnitude of obia adia oye, and in any case. As a Ghanaian, just imagine. Last time I told you that if Nanado buy a domestic airlines airport, and a private individual like Magdan to benefit, or in a bush for any ma ADD, every on my ejapadia, and then Kwanusu see a yetemna tray to say the Jomama see and I'll be glad. I won't sit here and criticize him. I won't be on his neck. Because your mind in church ye koye nim sana president bi so be after Nanado no so akoye bi e de asikumase terminal 3 ni bi enti by the next 50 years you can imagine said the Ghana besia here. This is all that we are talking about. We are not asking for more. We are asking say your taxpayers money yemfa nya adwuma to the benefit of the whole country. All right, so that's it. Yemko next yemko tie a next formra Emmanuel Teria, I will touch myself. Thank you. Kwajofi Agbe is here. Kofi and this is joining us. Greetings to John Evans Kumoji, PC for Equiapim North. All right, so Agbanyaga Naftali is here. And Yadamunina say, Madika any more din komo, and Debia Ebedin Common, my can't be a personally, say next for a 3 hour Musikama CMGI. It doesn't go to my pocket. But I have interest won't come out Ghana for aid in. And what is the interest? The interest is that at the end of the day, not necessarily say Benyansa and Jumaye. Even we are cratching, we are rubber or bank wajuma bi papa bi eye. But you see, sometimes if you near market and get here and say, just imagine the weekends. We a bank manager, and Saturday you are juma. My minister be our juma or a big hospital be facility be. On also juma. Then the two of you decide say, oh, another any maybe a semana kakra ufi. Kwajo fa webra, webra. It brings some joy and happiness in the house. You know so cry come our no de because more you know more did more common one and build a bond. So me interested. My interest is that what would you know? Not only listening to political talks and but at the end of the day when you listen to this you go home with something. Thank you. George Ajoni Chema Kwaba
Nana ye near
Pacho Kwada form
Nana Medasupa Edikano Yeveti for Yesre a network for societal transformation aye Chanitia a fray nest so the Abribia Motia Huasam Yahuasamana we so Wasuguswa Uti Yesre e bia na ene any de dikanya Otia Huasama a ejumekua Juma yedia ne se ye kyerɛkyerɛ enyuma bi a onipa bia betimi ayebi aka na juma oyɛ ho ye kyerɛkyerɛ enema simple bi a onipa bia betimi ayebi abra ohia se obenye sika kɛseɛ bia ansa na wahyase nyame adom project ye hyase 15 years ni ayemfa so amenipa bebree ɛwɔ mayi mu ɛyɛ na bosumi bia ye tie da kurisi ho ɛyɛ business and empowerment workshop na me bosome no yen training program a ye no ebeba so on Saturday 13th May yesre ye yi sada na si ho a ye de be kyerɛkyerɛ enema bi a onipa bi a betimi ayebi aka adwuma a ɔyɛ ho ene no ba bi wiase kɔ no so nipa tenase on one source of income a ya na etimidia ho kyerɛ ba pa enema ye kyerɛkyerɛ ne ye ne so sebe ebia na obesuasua wonfa nya dwuma obitimi aye ne fie na one abusunya mo yisuma ade enye bibia na hese etiska na yetona bonten adwen a etai dwumedi a ya na bosome bia deda kurisi ho kyerɛkyerɛ no adwen a etai kyerɛ no yesre on Saturday 13th May ye de sada yesi ho a ye de ye one day business and empowerment workshop yesre ebia na utieme na sabe wapadwuma che bibi nti unye bi nye eya brabi ebitimi ayemfa so pa ebi kra na utieme na wadru mpani fie so wako pension ope adwuma bi aye program a eba so on Saturday 13th May no yesre fa ho hyemu bi na ebitimi ayemfa so pa dwumedi kasie yi ebekoso wa Accra he ya National Theatre ewo Accra he ya na dwumedi yi ebekoso on Saturday 13th May ebi kra na utieme na sebe oye housewife program yi be patch of ahohyemu bi na ebetimi ayemfa so dwumedi a ye be kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so ye enyume ya mede betudwa yi ansa na mede nyuma betudwa no ebia na oteka mu kra na utieme mesra odikan fa number ye de tudwa yi kra ansa bomodin afa number ye de tudwa yi network for societal transformation eya na ye kyerɛkyerɛ enyuma onipa bia betimi ayebi aka adwuma oyɛ ho no ye ho asɛm na otie me pacho fa number ye de tudwei wo nu bi wo babi wapa adwuma che onye bi ne amanemra bi ebi kra na oyɛ adwuma ope enyuma bi aka de oyɛ no ho yesre eya abra bi me pacho fa number no 0244 474093 0244 474093 0244 474093 yesre on Saturday 13th May me chiremu ya memenda ebei ni 2 weeks ye de sada na si ho a ye de ye one day business and empowerment workshop a training program a ye be kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so ye enyume ya me de be today a practical training program our National Theatre ye be kyerɛ kwane ye fa so prepare liquid soap enje bread within some few minutes no aye wie hair shampoo ye be kyerɛ sɛ de ye prepare no on the 13th May our National Theatre. Hair conditioner, setting lotion, styling gel, after wash, Izal, ye betre said ye prepare no. Sa niyeme nyina ye niyema nipe hia ewo ye ndada acetinum, Parazone, fresh yogurt, fluffy ice cream, and also ye betre ne ye ewo training program yi ase, cola drink, malt, communion wine, pizza, soya kebab, meat pie, cakes. Sa niyeme nyina enje bread. Menim se niyeme bi koso adwenem. Ubisa hu se program ye beden yesua niyeme nyina adakro. Enioma ye kire ne ye no enje bread kra. A very simple, within some few minutes na waye wie. Liquid soap, enje bread, shampoo, conditioner, setting lotion, styling gel, after wash, Izal, Parazone, yogurt, fluffy ice cream, cola drink, malt, communion wine. Sani menina enje bread enunti ena ye chire said ye no on Saturday 13th May. Ye besan a chire kwane a ye fa so prepare ring donut. Ya pe agree kanimdifo a ombeba program yi ase abe chire said ye dua imre mechire mushrooms, snails, enwa yen eno so abe chire kwane ye fa so yen enwa, catfish, any tilapia, honey, mechire ewo, simple biogas, ekwane abetimi a generate wa gas kakra, 3D epoxy, organic fertilizer, organic weedicide, bar soap, senior me mechire laundry soap, and also ye betre said ye prepare no alata samina, emulsion paint, washing powder, banana bread, tracking device, biodigester, mechire ejananya o flashia na ashi, stain remover, the chatwa cry, a Dettol, and as antiseptic. Meaning, sir, and ye may be coso adwenem. Ubisa who say better news young way in Adakro yesterday, a training program, ya nabosmi bia, ya deda cruciho, a church the nearma, unipebia bitimi ayebi. Na me bosomeno, a nearma way, and at ye betchurch renie, our National Theatre, on Saturday 13th May. Me patch of Ahushemubi. Na ebitimi ayemfaso ubisuya ebia wonfa nya dwuma ubitimi aye ne fie na mo yusu amanaboa ebusuya menim se ubisa se dwumedi ehun hihye te sen ehun sikasem te sen adwen a etai program yi echi ne se ebeyemfaso amanipa ede wo ho behye mu nyina registration for nyoma ye kire ne ye nyina no se dia bibia program yi tie ne bibia nsesan that's why 250 Ghana cedis 250 Ghana cedis. Siketwi bien ka ho biem. Ye nye mobile money so in advance. Debi said ya bibia program itie no. Ye nye mobile money. Shall ne save towards this program. Program no baso on Saturday 13th May. Saturday we ni 2 weeks. Ene jumedi baso ewa Accra here National Theatre. National Theatre de nye irakwan kra. Babia utibia ofo Accra Central car. Now see Novotela National Theatre ewo hwa ana impo usitama station wo fa feature ho bisabo fra so open National Theatre obia ebechiro me pacho fa number ne bio number no 0244 474093 0244 474093 0244 474093. Said ye idi kan Bawumia registration for enyuma ye kire ne nyina no. Said ye abibia tie bibia nsesan ye 250 cedis. Ye nye mobile money. Nyame yadoma on Saturday 13th May. Oba program yase e National Theatre na odusikaba abe register e program no ase hwa. Ye best start jumedi anopa 8 o'clock. Ye kire ni mewia ensaye. Ye sanse refio honti. Ya ye videos kama ya di ato pen drive oswa. Ye be chamo bia me pacho video no ye nton ye free. Ni nyina hye 250 cedis registration na oba we de baba no emu. Ni me be kire ni ye nyina ye hu videos a ya di ato drive so. Ya ye hu books a ye tintim kwane a ye faso ye enyume nyina natural liquid soap, shampoo, conditioner, setting lotion, styling gel, after wash, Izal, Parazone, yogurt, fluffy ice cream, cola drink, malt, communion wine, pizza, soya kebab, meat pie, cakes, ring donut, mushroom, snails farming, catfish, tilapia, honey, biogas, 3D epoxy, organic fertilizer, organic weedicide, bar soap, alata samina, emulsion paint, washing powder, banana bread, tracking device, biodigester, stain remover, and a Dettol. Enyuma we nyina ehun videos a yade ato drive so ebe chama obi ame pa cho yenton said ya bibia program etie no saa na tie ene hu books ne certificates a edi adanse ese obi ba adwumedie bi ne nyina hye 250 series registration a o ba program ya sia wode beba no emu yesre kai said date no Saturday 13th May memenda we ni 2 weeks shasie na plane na prepare ho change medie the betimi ayemfa so kese e dia mabusuya venue Accra ya National Theatre ye be shasi anapa 8 o'clock ye wi a ye be kire ba bia woni e be benya raw materials ni nyina bia to said the program na chi no obi pese ode na djuma akope raw materials ni bi na ode ahye na djuma asefefe containers ahodo gallons ahodo kwane e faso market products ni nyina so ye be kire empo kwane e faso register adjuma wa ban mu ye be kire ni nyina e wo djumedi ase on Saturday 13th May yesre kaise a network for societal transformation a na ye kire nsa no adjuma no ye May bosomi program no date near Saturday 13th May venue a National Theatre sadia bribia tiano time no napa 8 o'clock registration for inuma ye kire ne nyina no that's why 250 cedis bibia kan ho biem ye nya mobile money so in advance shall na prepare towards this program oba program na sia na odo registration fee no aba abetua ewo dwumadie no asie nim se ebe ye mfa so kese e dia mabusua ene oma yesre emfa ho so bi ni matwere anase obi ni makenkan se dia otie bia brabi na be ye mfa so be pa cho meje mu amana na yi bomodin afa number no die twato bomodin afa number yi e 0244 474093 0244 474093 0244 474093 yebehwe manim on Saturday 13th May nana me pacho me da say
aja yeso da say say ode de obo ba school no to say
nana me pacho nyame adom.
Oh, okay.
A man for energy who are moba a young for so my own.
I see. All right. Yeah, that's baby.
And I miss with us.
All right, live in Accra 100.5 citizens. So you're signing my share. Young quay.
Inkukuya kabang. Adibiara durefu ya wofre na fu na nso ya asase durefu ya wofre ni siw adenti efisa asase ne panyin opanyin ne hira opanyin ne kwabana bobi ansa sasere kukuku da bi ochi mekwan loading kampro obebare bia na wabebare daily graphic ne daily guide memunsam asai magana fu ege na kurum muntie ege ntetireci onamo so adoto nsura akorokraw gana fu se ubeshi akwache wo kwanchen no obema achenchen ache wo kwanchen de ene ankako awrokwa chakra chenchen no ma ne yechen achenchen na se poto ni be poto kasa mafia na efi potofi nti gana fu ntie bobie se obiabo ma wabo ni bi mu watu bobie na obi so obesan abobia boni bi na dan obobia gana fu beti amanyesem sempa bobie wona gana fu nanti ubiribiri wona won nanti umprempren mo nanti ubiribiri nanti umprempren.
For those who are interested in warmongering, I want to tell them that their agenda will never see the light of day. Madam Speaker, let me say that Ghana will not die. Ghana will live. Ghana will live to give glory and thanks to our Maker and Creator, the Almighty God.
Okay, so obi me ofia no bi send me video bi na video no ye there was this gentleman. Yeah. Sir, boxes punching bag no. Na when the background is Sunday me no. Emma ose me was de Akufo-Addo esi fight Galamsey. Though funny, but okay, so yeah, gonna make quite sure though funny. Let's say initially Mesre pa, but we try to see these I shall do any and you see and so they are just shouting, telling people that you're quite Galamsey, and this is the way they are doing it. Would you see rainbow fighting Galamsey? This is the way. It is a unyanya concept as to how they are fighting the Galamsey. No, this is the way they are creating an impression. Say, ye BB, and to more you will think like, hey, be inside one and you bro or Jim or Kran and Yasim or Bois or Yashe or Uncle Odi. So this is how Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, Gabinom, including their media partners, Isamens. Wow, so this is how they are fighting Galamsey, and I am very busy for nothing. Maxwell Ali, thank you. Very busy for nothing, absolutely nothing. They are doing nothing. Busy for nothing. Busy doing nothing. Omo punching bag numukeke. No, we say and almost re. Sana Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia no on this Galamsey matter. Sana omo creating an impression so omo ye bibi. Omo Galamsey, but they know in their hearts, in their minds, they know that they are lying. They just decided somebody using a year Galamsey as an avenue to steal Ghanaians. That's all. That's what they did. All right, but I couldn't do later, so that's okay. All right, thank you. My main concentrating Konkoye Juma. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Yamamuna ha Makwaba Mwa joining on Facebook. Edamwase Omar Abdullah. I think it would Addo's name is like Addo J put together. Yes, I also think same. Though me share bit but Aminu Osmanu says busybody Joseph Boaben is here on our Facebook, Andy Cran, and so our Kennedy Ken, and so I say on our Facebook, Enzo Phillips is here on our Facebook page. Thank you so much. But I'm serious business. You didn't come over a free young friend say on social media it started around I think Saturday, Sunday about these issues. And let me state this. And now me panel members, there is nothing in a Professor Boateng reporter a Kroma Yenka here. There is absolutely nothing. Issues about Gabi's involvement, Gabi Wachedakwa and America no. Issues about Gabi Wachedako's involvement. Issues about a friend say Jubilee House involvement. Kojo Pon Kromanum. A friend say Kojo Pon Kroma video no. Kojo Pon Kroma they almost Kojo Pon Kroma to Galamsey no. Kojo Pon Kromanum. Sanya mani nyina. So bibia ni wa ewo mu a yenim. Yeah, just do it for me. Bibia wa report ni bia no yenim. Ya kan wasam
wo pon kuma saji. Machine se ku an mo na nye gweri. Omo ye adwuma. Ntino. Pra no hwedo ma yesu pra no. Brahma nejipa adadi metima wuram because security tough for my society. Much fun that is item. The me who say me to adwuma answer. No so me koye libra. Na ja metina he dey. Enya wuram machines no one pack this raw mo adwuma. Chinese phone site ni. Oh. How the Chinese phone abesha how mo adwuma. Pra no ma ye ni sa. You fly of a children as Pano. Muyaguma. Scavators in 50 years or Muyaguma. You know. And yes, and then I met my manager and I said, Chinese phone will fair me a part of her regiment. You know, you carry them their head, maybe amount upon Chroma minus height. On none of the Chinese phone about the Shahan or Mujajuma or Move. Machines is one in the air, my hands are packing. Oh, a shahawa, or my group side by side. No more air, only year. You know, a video when I'm the amount of my number upon my side. Machines is one on a year, really. Almost year, you know, Prano said, oh, my issue, Prano. Brahma.
Enyama yenim ni dadaada yakasa omo sense asino omo sense no but say na me kind no. The only thing worth discussing about this matter is that the gang leader the president of Ghana now, a mistaken president, mistakenly. I don't know how, but sometimes untinya me ase, and sometimes me bompaya me timi bisanya me say, God, why allow this guy called Akufo-Addo to become president at this bad time? Why do you allow criminals to take over a country like Ghana? Why allow a reckless 78-year-old man to take over a country like Ghana? What culture say what do? Why? A prayer topic minjaida. When I wake up in the mornings, me inquire eradime dawase, and I eradime de me wonsa. I will keep on asking God same questions. Probably one day. Ebia menya who answer from why. But I'll come there. Maybe Baba Yewa Jumano later. JMO Bar Pro and na problem no or can send me my social media gidi about a Galamsey. Fire no to mama. Maybe Baba Camp Galamsey no say JM say NDC winia omo ekotu Galamsey a omo jeli omo no obeyi omo nyina last week as last 2 weeks me kai and me pesa me ma NDC 40 as say omo mfanye omo a policy a statement omo fanka omo manifesto ho obi bia watu Galamsey ya Akufo-Addo na tum NDC wini a say omo jai sankrofo no they have done nothing because look yent mean tra omamu say abusuan ba ko pe greed o yanyem womo awo greed mu na ye wo womo pesa min kumunya bone yantimi ntra omamu emma abusua ba ko pe eno oma yonkufo emfa oman agudie illegally Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, all these people, they have been cited, mentioned by their own MPP people that they are into Galamsey. Uzi and Namo. Enti mabro wa bi ati ba bi no ono tenasa ase so. Just imagine so be free chebi. No atwema free chebi ekọ asantemam. No akwa tuwo in agudie. No ade ayeyi kwase asa no ayeyi no odenam. No obonebo. Wosi di pa no tenasa ase no so no. Ono de ma ontu bi anyidi. Otu bi di a no wa me akwachene ni ajeli no China ni ba betu a na yesi ya chi China ni no na mo adware national tare na ba airport no befo eye flight no okọ yekoka na osafo mafo a very useless reckless man na ono gira ho ka kire ye say ye the Chinese ni tumu a emfaso bai ene ebenya na ujeli Ghana ni no ya mfaso Ghana ni no a ujeli no ya mfaso then you are talking rubbish. This week na can person me kono cool but that's okay anyway na around our menko so JM ya no meba so but JM arezi issue yango tie agimai manu on national health your friend say insurance, national health insurance. You go to Ajma menu. But me ba menu be adwuma bi so about ECG.
We also have challenges.
You go to Ajma menu.
From the end user point of view, it looks like health insurance is not working in our country at the moment. I'm a patient and I know what it is. And I interact with a lot of people, not only my constituency, not only my region, but elsewhere. And the complaints that are coming about how those who are subscribed to health insurance are treated. We also have challenges. From the end user point of view, it looks like health insurance is not working in our country at the moment. I'm a patient and I know what it is. And I interact with a lot of people, not only my constituency, not only my region, but elsewhere. And the complaints that are coming about how those who are subscribed to health insurance are treated in almost all our facilities. To the extent that even CS, some are paying more than 1,000 cedis from their pockets in quite a number of our facilities now, when that is on the health insurance benefit package list. And it's a sad thing. Those of us like you can afford. So health insurance was not done because of us. I mean those of us the middle class. But the very poor people in that village down there. It's a very sad situation. The plea is that yes, health insurance delays payments, but of late they are paying small. Let me use that phrase. So why should I use that harsh word? Extort from the poor patients. You understand what catastrophic expenditures are. So we need strategies, not from the DG alone, not from anybody in the ministry headquarters, but how we can get cheaper implants to supply for people to use so that they get out of these challenges. So we need your help. Help in terms of how you can make access cheaper so that we save ourselves the little money we can keep on ourselves to take care of. Help in terms of.
All right, so Nanama, I don't know your experience about this national insurance. I mean,
but a story last week in the bay.
Yeah.
Or meet Ashanti region, or meet health officials.
Okay.
And what didn't say way too dry. And I work as a health insurance no. Or my receive complaints be say subscribers ne acquire accept.
Yeah.
Now no one should to say payment need delay. It is a look health insurance card now the call a government and as a private omonje. I've been so big seeing him say maternity so qua.
But Nana, last year, even as at 2020, now for catch up said national insurance scheme the egu, and they were insulting us. So
that's on him the course. On him the course. The NTI accept.
Because what can pay a year sika a free a year various taxes mu eco national health insurance scheme. What can pay na de dia can presidency? Yes. Omo kape
Sikana.
Yes.
Dema health insurance.
Yes. Sikanwa. Say on say
provider service providers.
There be on say so what are there?
Levy, you say health insurance levy.
Exactly.
Yeah, levy.
Omo jiji sikani nyina GR4 jiji sikanwa. Instead says can ebeko a friends NH
fund ni mu no. Na ye okay.
Omo a kapeno Obi sending me figures no, and I hope the person is listening to me because me losing contact of those say nobody there can call Jubilee House
because I are fogu.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I are fogu. Because health insurance levy here because of Sebi I are fogu.
Me say
I are for more bogu Jubilee House.
Official. I think 2020 budget or 2019. Your friends say service providers now they can help us with this.
But service providers
Yes. In my interview before Christmas last year.
Officially, Kwabena.
Yes, officially.
Said enough first health insurance service providers for year the day and no more year the day, sir.
Well, anyway, your question is legit.
And because your
question is legit.
Because what is the first no one with the statement ba threaten warning day ma ukuta health insurance now uba can who say cash and carry. When was the last time service providers what is say one with the official statement about to just abide the one ka.
You have a point.
I'm accepted but I'm ba one time I can't Ghana for.
You have a point.
Osaka wo mu say even facilities be bring sukran ma wo kwanu a wo mo dey microphone patients na fake. Once I was an interview last year Ghana Pharmaceutical Council for unim say exchange rate buy no. Omo the statement ba say they be kwa wie say the influx of self fake drugs ebe boss wo Ghana ha say enti abane so wo mase mimi ye hu interview news so me kai pa say woni unsu ye hu interview so enne onu anu mutom say enne wo ko various health facilities chese nu a omudi ma patients na ye fake
but you see unima dia me yawo akufu ado ne mtofo when they are faced with challenges with problems self-inflicted ones na omatene complain actually citizens no they complain bitterly about the situation to us. Then you ask yourself say omo pese ya ne enko solve na say what are they trying to tell us?
Because Kwabena ebi na make health insurance service provider ne ma out emeka say 3 months ni 6 months ni 9 months ni abane de ne ka ono memeka yo enti health minister ka say a delay kura yetua but wono challenges a wo fam wo no wa ama meka at the end of the day no ombeso no mu de egu so ama wo na wo yes service provider no wo no timamufo no aba benya ho tan ohun aba be yeshi omu twa ntro no omu be bo ntro no so amana ba beda no kore e wotimamu ni aso.
All right, so yango tie John Mahama Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, Nanama, but I think say Jomama on a problem say Ajimameni should resign. Okay, yeah. Young go to Nimra.
Oh, there's national health insurance, and I want to tell the minister, he himself has admitted that he has failed. Because if he's not been able to grow the national health insurance and he says it has failed, then he has no business being the Minister of Health. He should resign. Because today, if you take the national health insurance card, you get nothing in the hospital. And most of the hospitals are turning the national health insurance card bearers away because they are not paying their claims. The whole of this year into last year, all the treatment that national health insurance gave to the card bearers, they have not been paid for it. And so how do you expect them to continue treating them? The minister must resign. I was a minister Nijani Jumato. If we say ultimately share apomudin, yapomudin so. On I say, or call hospital on find the card and cobium. If we say national health insurance, no the card no car, unya she. Okwa paracetamol lumpo unya. This is called drugstore koto. If we say hospitals no almost share national health insurance card holders now. A buying and send to your car. Ain't now almost so a fe omufi. What they almost share national health insurance card holders now. A buying and send to your car. Ain't now almost so a fe omufi.
So Nanama, some Minister of Health Eka Cheye say on no kra no ne oko hospital say on fa ne card enko because se oko enya dia hospital no beje
treatment or rekwa ne sabeka. Okay,
so which means onu wosika they have a mass wealth or wosika odi betua. What about the ordinary citizen at Abosokai, in Kumase, Obuase, Tamale, Boga, Takrade, or no Sonia? It's in the voice, no question. I was say, sir, health insurance, me, I didn't know. Yanyama, middle class, yes, or can you know, name the vulnerable. Omo asebe omo ni bie no ene ye de ma omo answer former president John Mahama e can say the whole of last year be pim May service providers ye oyentua omo ka yentua omo ka ba kwa na omo nka eti minister na nya ni free wanye freedom wa fa ne fala because we are service provider wa ko free no wo adwumayefo private clinics facilities be bro no ma almost so accept omo je why ye adwuma afi a whole 12 months once in the kwabani ntuama on ka hwe but say the minister no creating pressure we twan for nyini bi ama Ghana for hu say e delay kwabani ntuanti mumu ye ni pabonefo o say adenti na mu bod ordinary Ghanaian wo bon atrimodin because won ka bat kwabana no ma ka kwakwakwosi say former president John Mahama memwa abreso Manchester health ifwe service providers see my no mo ka 3 months deda o mo be ye wo Ghana ha say no but say no mo nji o wo mo accept but o mo nka ho hwe eti me health insurance me buy me nya bi da me ba support health insurance me nya bi ma ne da me wo no na me ma me ya lo be ka kire me say private hospital bi a woko enti me nim emu asem but one service provider no Una wa boka and is one man can me tie no me den me hu de ekoso but o ma yedi. Okay, so Alessa Paul send you a message but what I've observed under Addo and Bawumia government is that majority of Ghanaians who are in transaction or transacting business with government, that is the various are afraid to voice out their grievances because if they do, then Addo and Bawumia will collapse their businesses. And it's true, they will come after you. But a association, a whole group, they will target the leadership. And the leadership will also cry because they said some the leadership from at home. And there be a was and so. And be a various association, various groups, no leadership in our matter,
ma to wo mu nyina nti leadership no ma bonte memeka because e bia wo ye service provider wo no a wo mikro ma afija ase mampon wo wadwusu wo bekwa no ne ade ade wo na wo suffer but mu various association leaders on there do ma no o mo na ban na to wo mu enti wo mo no o mo represent mu no a e wo so bu voice out o mo kasa no wo no how wo na mu
Nanama would you say with this Akufo-Addo government the issue is about yato mo nko because minimum crofo look Frimpong Boateng say o kasa obi to say Professor Frimpong Boateng and then a be sia obedient trust amount for sending threats messages and the life is in danger. Do you remember Manasa Azuri?
South Africa no
the same thing under this same Akufo-Addo rogue government. You remember your friend say
Akwayo Mukunu wa Medina
Ahmed Swale and other issues are most of me I want to have a problem no one the intimidations, the threats, and that media practitioner be framing from one of the media houses when your oil story be but usro
so obey
usro so obeka because there are some Jubilee houses guys involved, there are some security guys not framing, and I'm catching and say look, under normal circumstance I'll tell you give it to me, I'll do it, but yeah na omunkunejai esronu a modeti kroma kwamna unimu enkrofo omkobo mama na ekra ombe yiwadi and I'm so can't you endure oya adwuma o Prince FM despite ya yiwadi and so what oya adwuma o multimedia ya yiwadi the only thing is say emie yiwadi say adwuma ru asika akofa ana say bia obi ebe ya advert no akosia no kwema akwa sika no na wadi and answer with the company no akwa dubious business be but if adwumaru say yamfa a laptop ensia also yamfa ensia no also antiase ntino so we dey say nya big deal
ko baby
we dey nya big deal kwabna dey nam look sorryness wa nya me mebo odi me man na otwe wa nya mebo odi am obi ahunu say una sorry we wo ho na wa nya but you see after talking to him no me tiase the threats osro and I say omono say MPP for your media they want to go there, they want to belong to. That is where the problem is. That is where the problem is coming from. So I'm on full through to talk, and within the next 2 minutes me know by exercise ways is here because these are young professionals, graduates, wako school, owie school no, only a physician assistants, right? Owie school, onye adwuma. Then they decided, say, okay, so we have, a legal alternative. Yeah, the be pushy asem. Say media phone fee. So be and kebi my. We have another way of going around it. Let's go to town. Na yenko sre abino because we are taxpayers. Yenko sre abino. At the end of the day, they were arrested. I don't know, say omu demu ma de chinyo say adanwa na omu yumo because me who Oliver Baker Vomao messages be. So the point is say what should be omu put fear in these young ones. What should be so go friend me say young demonstration and say picketing na. Also you get it. So even the NHIS or NHIS service providers, they are injecting fear into them.
Basani ebumai.
Well, and this is another matter. But let me go straight. Obu Benis, Ajete. What is the difference between Ajete and Ajete?
Okay, Ajete, mostly for first newborns or free. The Garden beside Shy Hills Honum area, yes. And Ajete near the actual gun.
Okay. Ajate. Okay, so she's the PRO, physician assistance group. We have Redeemer, Do, member physician assistants. I say Do Akwaba. All right, so let me come back to a PRO, Madam Benis. Benis, so quick one. Yes, I do. My main car man for say. Many graduates, right? Physician assistants. Yeah, here a Juma aye. Omo uncle Bokrono, Omo. Okay, so what we heard, they say Omo aye picketing to tell the government, say, look, yes, the mama baby she matra dem wache mabre. For whatever reason, they were arrested. And you know, come any animal baba bedi. Maybe you ebe feed into the discussion and I'm in anama eye. So what tamala, what yanka on Dagban FM, more Boga and Cape Coast for on Benya FM and Kranza for Soil Fabia FM on our affiliate stations across the country. Now let me come back to Benis. Benis, tell us what happened.
Madam was baby, no matter what she phone so no what for us. First of all, like I said, I'm a member of the communications committee for the unemployed physician assistants.
Okay.
And see, they see and say we've been waiting for some time. Ya check. Say I buy any post here after your internship. I permanent license. Say they will be to me a year juma. We are certified, so be year juma. And see severally. Na your association, your mother association, any Ministry of Health, echo meetings, omukobia most of the time mom assurance, sometimes cry omo signed a memorandum of understanding nature say omube postie. Now so up till now, I say bibia ensisa. Na there a man ya pa ya dream say was say a picket in the say. Acquire to say other ones nivia. Ebi mu wa ha ye be portal ne mom. I postium. Now so physician assistants for nkwade. Se yakase ye be share way back from omo license from 2020 up till now. Emu ba kokran mu ha ya postium mpo se omo nkono nko ye adwuma.
Yeah.
Na se yakase ye tena se atwen ahye ministry no se omo be kwaso amaye assurance se ye be postim a emwa. Nti na wo se ye mi na ye bibi. Nti ye di control letter ma police for say a person yem pickete our Ministry of Health.
More notify the police.
You decline notify omo.
Okay.
But omo can say your number ninti. Omo be ma ye baby I was say ye fa. Into omo ma ye roots. Say yanko fa.
Number do be say.
Yanka say your number no should be around 1,500.
Wow.
Nti omo ka sa no e mo ye leaders ne buy no from the meeting with the police no dey ye ni anje ho. Say yanka say ye koye demonstration. Ya pese yan picket wa Ministry of Health and premises na mu say ye ni abre na baby ko na mu de ye kwa akofa na ye be kwa na International Theatre ho no de e mo wa ye minni say health minister e wo hono na e mo ka say health minister no e be ba hono ma ba baji ye petition enti ye decide send na sa de ye be reduce your number no according to say the ministry ni premises no e betimi afa enti ye reduce your number no ye dey about 30 to 35 representative e koye by your coin, no, ye two your leaders no, Emomoko ministry ne premises, na ye jina across the streets, metra ucha coin ma, a hona na ye jina, chain say, ye leaders no, a petition no, ebekwa koma minister about the postings. Enti omukoye all right, the petition no koye, any omunya inkita hudie, but omoba back no mbeka che so, ministry no per se, omunya some short meeting, no more discuss it for that some time.
Leadership.
Your leadership, no.
Okay.
Into no more leadership no aircon. No more person other members of the communications team enjoying it. But police for nampany. Almost say more call in first time. No more number more mako. Into as ye jina ho no ye say police car baako etu free premises for APA. Into no ho na ye leader baako. Eba e so beboy amane so. Regional commander so person won share leaders ni bi. No monkasa.
I see.
Enti personally imagine me na kakra na mebisa ne say na say regional commander per se oni monkasa. I was say do omo police car mu ana. Say all request and I say who invite me into your premises. Metimi afa me ameka na.
Yeah,
because me ni say nkombe dwane akọ ba bia. Enti omo de omo kodu ye twen ya so omo beba omo na. Enti police for ba around no mbeka say yenya picket na ye ni yenkofi. Enti eno ema ya dwunu ye na ɛna me ankasa me tu anamon bisa police ni ba ko se musi yenkofia ade na monfa ye leaders no emre because say leaders ne ma ye de na yenko ye twen se mo di leaders be ba musi omoko abanye ministry na be ye meeting meeting ni nya ma so de na minim de nti e wo se ye kofie enti enuachi after some time ana one of the police and penifone buy obaye no na odi kan be wone ye say yenko she wants to do oh and they be very difficult media houses no videos no woman no ka say onu na ma yenya nti say your leaders no do makona nya do mbeba because ya chi omatum nti si ye wo bibi ya yenko mo moral support e wo police station
really
nti some few minutes after that ene ye hu say emrantia kentin kabi aba ho no masie free pick up no kwanya menim inscription bi enu e che say ya chom police and military na bibisa
but no mo say police attire
no make say no mo she SWAT yeah almost some bulletproof bi ISS SWAT something like that okay. With guns and omo to chase the people away say omo ankwa ombechi omo nyina ahye van nim e de omako nti e honom na ma dispersion no e bai nti meeting na anka e wasa leaders in ministry no economic koye no kra ntimi amaso
wow
nti enu echi ye de echi ko police station ko share said e be ya ye betime ye ko for the film e original command okay. The Cocoa House yeah. Side ho ye ko ye free ye mother association APR onu so etu anamo e free lawyer ama lawyer ne bae any police bedi nkita ho ntenumem kwa ebeye nonson mu ho baabi eno omuja leaders ne so omunko na
omu time be
around first batch no much around 10 a.m. and the second one it happened around 12 and I said 1.
So we are aware of the charges
for now. Almost say you violated the Public Order Act. Said they gave us a route and we didn't follow. And TCC and Yeka say your leaders know that so police station. The last time I mean Omokasa and Omokasa Omomora.
Okay.
And at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And see the last time Omokasa was exactly 11:44 a.m. Omokacha me say police for no. Eso omuye meeting. Na say omuye meeting ni wia and aba mom feedback. But me nam kwan so eba ha nyina my friend omunu up to now ba kokoro ni ha peke me.
Why?
My friend Kodia. Any Docas.
Oh, okay, Mr. Kodia.
Yes, any Docas. But omunu bia I'm family call.
I see. Almost draw time be.
Exactly 10 a.m.
My member Minia Redeemer move here which means Ben is your mate, right?
Pacho madam o tie fo ase ene ahwefo nyina ase betwinye papa nti member se ne brofo kakra me vice president Pasag National Pasag National Fusion Assistant Student Association of Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Me so meka omo communications team no ho me wie a year 2021. Me go so ya me internship anyway, but then I'm part of the communication team in Tina manya kunya abaha ewiawe.
Okay, oh I see. Yeah. Okay. So mo which year?
Me wie 2021.
2021. Ben is who which year?
Me wie 2020.
2020. So which means we are obey on national service.
Yes.
Which you have done it.
Yes, I've done it.
And what's here for how long?
For now, I would say that Matina here for almost a year. But there are people that almost year 2018. And by 2020, no more money on my license that. So we can see that those people Matina here for bare 3 or 4 years.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Back to you, Redeemer. Redeemer, tell me, year school. What there also your internship. Ben is there on one year in national service. And ya ofie. Tell me, I want to be now colleagues in room.
But that's the question say PA program na your training no a degree program. A 4 years to train a PA. That's a we are professional license exam with the Medical and Dental Council. or passes our exams new year, ma posted to a designated accredited facility to train you another 1 year, which we call the internship. 2 years internship now, and now OBJ clearance, anya employment, anya juma. Now our training be is in different degrees, different levels. As interns, no, ahocha yakumu ne se ejuma ye se ye hwe ye je kofo nkwa, and it is a training process.
Okay,
some people are very impoverished, find say ehia kakra ofie, but omotumo atiaka akosu ebi wa baby ote and baby or onya the internship no ekwan dim and so onya allowance bia anya den emfa so so ne ho enko na adwuma mu enti eno ye problem pa eda ho to also be eko ohwe ayarefo bebre bono kasa no ebia eduane ko bedi krade aye na adwuma kra na onya bi ndi ti sana de neti nti eba ne intenside na sana etie ena ohwe omana ewum sisi ane so ahonkyere bebre wum wo a wo ye adwuma kra usu. Imagine the life of the ordinary PA onya hwe enye.
Okay, so Redeemer, I mentioned Juma services are more offer, which means many patients in your interactions each and every day.
Yes,
right,
every day.
Like a nema baby son around patients.
To offer PA job description, basically, no, you do consultations, you interpret laboratories, you perform minor surgeries. Those are basically some of the things you do.
I see. I see.
So most of the people you see in the hospital in white coat, nyamini kweni manyeni nyina na doctors. Bebrina APs.
Na bene se kase at least mube around 1,500.
So years are accumulated. Tibe 2018, 2019, 2020. For no. Omompo 3 year badge no omompo say because year 2021 for the most of us are still doing our internship. Ebi be June we ebi
no mo so baba be ka omom ofie no
achane na ebi so be November October we na mo have ka ne ofie nti in fact said October be dura the number of unemployed physician assistants will increase.
I remember back to Benis. Now this is the situation. Minim samubet mi asai akọ picketing bill.
Okay, Sisian, your picket na any petition na submit ye bomb pie say, any person in GDA say, ministry ni bedi hujuma.
No, but here's the situation. Even one leadership in the crime Kasa Moka. Then the police decided, said they will round them, and take them to their cells. But on this, she Kasa more picketing be a while beko.
Oh yes, Meko, if leadership after some time Asia, na se ministry na nya hwehwe na se mu decide say we picket one more time Meko. Because if you na meeting me hu adokora afie na ye mami. If me sorry anapa na de bia meda na me nya adwuma bia sometimes that will be decry a problem. And me sorry be picketing na ye chimitum kwa say. Because anya kwa me say at the end of the day e be ma me adwuma na no so be ma me ska de ahye me botum.
Wow. Isaac Dolce says we will go, but be definitely. Okay, so Pearson Whisper says, where in the world will such professionals well sorted after will be ideal and jobless after all the high cost of training useless? Government indeed. Okay, so we have Kingsley Kojo says MPP are buying one day. So Delamon is here with us. John Kabu. Achilles says good work done. Keep on your good work for Motherland Ghana. Thank you so much. John Kabu. Then we have other famous Maxis watching the show live from UK. All right, thank you. Famous Osman Hudu says, I swear 2024 is do or die. All right, so let's leave this out. We are talking about physicians. Afari Kwachi Johnson says, post PAs now. I think it's a hashtag.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the hashtag. Okay, so post PAs now. Mbaya Collins Amadu says physician assistants deserve better. Post PAs now. One from Mbaya. Then we have Nwapake Buadu says it's very pity to hear from our fellow citizens. Okay, Charles will say, Readers says Kufuor is just killing the state All right, so let's leave this one and get other stuffs. Alex Apple says, so I've touched on this now. Based on Alex Apple issue, based on Apple issue, and you could raise the issues about intimidations, fear. Let me ask you, do you fear?
I don't fear.
Why?
Because for me to even take the bold step to come and sit here, I don't fear. I am ready for anything. Because that is what I need to do, to put money in my pocket.
But if Redeemer, they decide to come after you guys once more, what do you do?
We'll live the life to their fate. Because even in the house, you are dying. What further form of death would you fear again?
More any intention, say, mobile nationwide strike?
Currently, no, because you are not employed. There is no essence of a strike anyway.
No, there are some people say you are running your internship. You want to someone who also support that cause. And I'm a boy.
But say strike assembly it will come from the mother association.
The mother association.
It's a mother association.
But
oh, for now they are making the efforts because
okay.
Oh, they are really trying because a bit more leaders no Addo mobile and before mobile release the press release by out requesting that police phone and release the executive no. And I'm sure that in due time they also have their meeting na bibi ebesibia they will let us know.
And I'm pacho uti the earlier submission now pacho okase leaders no make initial engagement on the diplomatic level. But the result now I don't know is the reason why we have decided to take it to another level.
But mama mbisa mo internship no mama say.
And to me say no, it depends on the facility you go to. There's nothing coming from the ministry, nothing coming from the medical and dental council. It only boils down to the discretion of the facility you have been posted to. Some facilities will choose to give you some allowances, others will not give allowances. I am at the Shao Sudoku District Hospital, Dodua, and for us, we take 300 Ghana cedis as
can you imagine
transportation allowance?
300 Ghana cedis. 300 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
A month.
A month.
And concerning this internship allowance issue, previously, no ministry allowance Emma all health professionals internship, but as of 2019, and a ministry no essay as a matter of policy. I was to me into intense ebium.
Why?
And to me personally, my demo akonyaba several times at the ministry, and almost say it's a policy. And to say we are intend now, person discard I just enroll NSS, NSS home 559, and so we not crash over too. But policy crown be seen there, want to me explain policy crown. As I want to me enter a particular policy mintia, or want to mintia physician assistant intense internship allowance. Now, so all the other ones they don't mutia among. And also, I can say because ministry ni who say physician assistants no intense no they don't have any option. Omo strong enough to come at them nti yakase koye adwuma na obeye e kan I say nti na omo posti the certified physician assistants because or what they obeka koye adwuma because they are supposed to do it to get their license na say obi wo ho obeka koye ni entua ne kadea ene hu nya say obe posti sa na ye hu.
Benis, as of now, but what about private health facilities?
Well, in most of the times during internship, no kwaya nko for person go private facilities because omo chauka. Now even now we internship or share private hospital so say pay for no doors was system and private hospitals no omo doors that much. Into ko I'm not sure the person chiao. People pay as low as 80 cedis per shift, 50 cedis per shift. Yes, I have a friend who called interview recently for night shift. And I catch on myself per shift be about 200 cedis. Almost on so. Into me bisa if anka ministry na aposting na ko ye adwuma na wo system nim na wo pro bia ye part time amawa. would you have said that onto 200 cedis per shift no so mawa?
Okay, so a friend say shift now mokono. How many times within the month?
Oh, most of the time a maximum of 5 shifts in a week.
In a week?
Yes.
So 50 cedis, you are making 200 Ghana cedis.
They don't have money to live with in Tobafanisa.
And 200 Ghana cedis no cry and so lower fare. Okay, so Matthew Louise Young says 300 Ghana cedis for a month. And I earn 250 for my business. Okay, so Prasad is here on our Facebook page. Quick one. Let me do this. Prasad Kumbala says, I give my wife to be 800 Ghana cedis a month. What is 300 Ghana cedis for a young man? Ali Ahmed says, can't they leave the country and seek greener pastures somewhere? The question from a listener.
Well, it is possible, but most of the countries out there, if you want to practice as a physician assistant, you would have to do a master's program. Okay. And even some of them do not recognize the Ghana certificate. So if you want to go, yes, just some of them. But if you want to go, you just go there, you write your exam, you pass, and then you practice. And it will surprise you to know that when you go to some parts of the country, physician assistants play a very good role in their health sector, and they are really paid very well and respected.
Saki Michael say, I'm a Sabana hospital, for instance, they pay 300 Ghana cedis for 3 months. Not just 100 Ghana cedis for each month. No, but I guess so. It's not funny.
On the issues of seeking greener pastures, no. You know, recently there have been complaints about brain drain, nurses, doctors, and it's happening in PA program too. Many people have diverted from the course and are doing something else. But for those of us, you know, the average Ghanaian today cannot afford the traveling expenditure to go outside to pursue is his dream in the medical field as a physician assistant.
It's painful. All right, so Nanama, Nanama, you see, I don't know. So now, Obi our decided say Mako school, Mario school, my national service, Martina fear a year and over. I need job, right? Okay. Then will be at Menka. The person decides I'll go out there. Menka as a mekoda president fee. Menka as a president fee flowers and move for mekoda. Meko Ministry of Health. Omne kubata ye no mudinsa waswo. Papa ye pacho ye fanye she baby. Na yesu ntimi mobra. Police wo mama route. On say your friends say Arise Ghana. Ye ne omo classes no. It's the same thing. So about route. Mobefa, yebefa. At the end of the day, well, Oma could do a ministry, ho. Baby Omufa could do, you know, it doesn't matter. But the point is, Yanchi leaders, no, they put to fear
in them.
Then later, no, Wasuma SWAT team, and I know say yes SWAT team. That they are riff boys, that I mean, foolish boys, no or Mufi or Nibia. They just put them together and give them guns. No matter matare. Munko na munko ye gidi ewo. Again, how harmful na we Bemis. Look at my brother Redeemer ono ye kikiki or
last time when we graduate I watch 3 years here come there.
But the one is one in the best struggle. So do you need even those people to bring guns around? So you see what I was saying?
Square one no almost one na no mkogu no. Independence Square one no. Omukogu wa na eti omasem. Ministry of Health na waso omukọ.
Better say omuka che omo say omunko na ombe the Ministry of Health besia konkon. Edo na nanti about it doesn't make sense.
I say a cheap labor no market was system nim. I say DBB ba say SS senior high school graduate no komu be training wo mu do makosa various yes and no mita donom and after so Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association for so Gina say you are professionals or we school woman good fee moon post to woman conquer juma. So be post to say any day. SS graduate no or command 3 months as a 2 months training. Now what not quack go on. Baby,
so which means Ben is no Sunday become redundant.
Yes, yeah.
They don't care about you. Forget about your picketing and your demonstrations and whatever. So which means 1 year school, but there is no hope.
Yeah, because what I feel 3 years me. They be a
2 years.
They be
1 year.
4 years womb. They be a process. They be a process. And so what's the need? The essence of free senior high school policy. Kwabena, and for sure was only here. Akwani Baba be senior high school no. O we si mu ye obi ekobi. O we no oto aso ko tertiary. O we tertiary na. Wasa be additional burden abeto the family so. And in for sure was only free senior high school so the only a year say we are Ghana near secondary education.
Yes, but you see back to the same issue. Now you can't service providers as about the national health insurance scheme and all that. It's not like they don't want to talk about it, but the point is that the fear, the intimidations, right? Me makwade bomba. I could have buy a match 3 times. Right? I have in court different courts about 3 4. So when you don't take care, the about to say, Charlie, media may be here.
But Sansu dear Quabna Sansu na Quadian and natural say, and you say Yana Bay. So we'll be a junior what do we cut? While Ma say we a service provider, a contract agreement. Where the terms and conditions apply. A Nipana Ye Juma, Wakoto Nuo, or nurses. And Crawford may fall at the end of the month. Yes. Nasa will say, media misremmy home. Now, association for sure was on the river.
Okay, so with what you are saying comes back to what Benis and Redeemer can want him. Then the text messages we have been receiving that will be here Juma our health facility. Even Sika or Modibabo or Mobra is not coming. Or better than what a physician assistant make a year. And therefore, bring a kind of Sama hospital. I don't know which hospital, but they are paying them 100 Ghana cedis a month.
And I want to say government in Ankasano and for our money also. And they are private institutions no or mona a ban larger employment
okay.
But private no so crown ugunu. Or a service provider in Sikama into a better one is what I employ more. It is no when we are school we are graduate we are nurse we are demand now do any share private here be a vacancy back home be the home do pen or the mount.
Anyway, that is again I'm going to try to right now what's your free view what's your free more leadership view
there be me free but me ko so try ahye se me nsa be kan mu bia.
Okay, all right, so ready my final message to Ghana for say
Pachomeda said baby. What I want to say is that in Ghana as it stands now, we have been talking about universal health coverage. The Honorable Minister Kwekwaji Mamenu, in a particular report or a particular document, stated that by the year between 2020 and 2030, we should be able to achieve universal health coverage. And to Ghanaians, universal health coverage should translate to timely access to high quality services. And we have the personnel who are physician assistants who, by the structure of the health system in Ghana, are supposed to man health centers, also work in polyclinics, sub-district levels, and then in the district levels, even in the CHIPS compounds. But here lies the case. There are over about 51% of health centers in Ghana do not have PAs, yet there are unemployed PAs in the house. It is very woeful. So our message is simple. The message is that the Ministry of Health, the Minister of Finance, and the government should post PAs. They should post PAs because the level of impoverishment, the level of intimidation, the level of discrimination has become one too many, and it is becoming unbearable. Life is becoming very difficult. You know, we spend a lot of money, capital, investing into our education. I, for one, paid an admission fee of almost getting to 8,000 Ghana cedis at the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Hong. And every year on year, you paid not between an average fee of 5,000 Ghana cedis, 6,000 Ghana cedis for 4 years and complete.
Sana hostel ne ho adia asemaba.
So all those things are a form of investment. I hear people say that put yourself into a meaningful business, self-employ yourself. But the question is, how do you even start it? What is the startup capital? I lost my dad just before I graduated from school.
Oh.
And life has been very unbearable for me.
Sorry.
You see, so it's like the government is not concerned. The framework in the health system does not see the need. We are saying that if they feel that the PAs have outlived its usefulness, they should stop the program and let us all stop the program, because it's like a scam. We go to school, train as a PA, and then you are looked down upon. We have big ambitions.
Okay, so this text message from Albert Braco says, did I hear the chap saying Honorable Minister Ajimamen? What is honorable about him that you need to sit here and call him Honorable Minister? Anyway, Bernice, your last words.
Okay, so finally, Andra, PR for Ministry of Health. Ekasa one of the channels, I think Joy News. Okay, I say Ministry need so let's me post here. Just say Ministry of Finance, ama clearance. No more clearance.
So is kasem.
But me per se PR of Ministry of Health, and say Ministry of Finance, and sorry, send me clearance. Because I know keeping records of health professionals every school. Into a ministry no responsibility say to Ministry of Finance for the clearance. Into some no Ebeka with media no so say clearance needed. One can ye into a better so maybe
in Kamunya and Busano, because for all you know, they have interacted with the finance minister, and the finance minister is telling them, oh, they don't have money.
Well, okay, I said Friday, but the same reason says Sanka Omo receive the letter of picket and community on bedi Sankita Mudiana.
Well, your question here legit, fine, but my point is say we are dealing with a ministry. I won't say the finance minister. The ministry when it comes to Kasem about Ghana and everything, they are evasive. They don't talk, because look, baby I would muti ya redeemer. Any Benis, baby I muti ya. I think that I'm Kwame. I mean, interview with some health professionals.
Yeah, almost all my rotational nurses too. I almost 9 months.
You almost do the same thing because the finance ministry catch a superiors that they don't have money.
The current situation, you cry debt IMF, no cry, no money at the crowd buses here. See a course here, but you cry, they say the heading. But then I don't believe, the country has been in crisis from that 2020. Yeah, say ya pie dear. Say you can overreact across Washington DC. Ya do kwaye nyina kwa kosiaga. Ya wodi abetine fie pa de kwabena edi. PR di my health ministry no. Di okabi di atachiwa mu we. Okay, sister, almost Ministry of Finance in this called Bema clearance. And that one they are not sure. But just March 2023 year term, but soon year term. Only release clearance for other health professionals. Inside an PAs income. Some more claim say anything release clearance. And I'm release clearance maybe. But so release clearance maybe no JB to say that fibia we na. And I say we need that. We need that one now, yes sir.
More. Redeemer, only this concern. More information. More information.
Oh, I am release portal. Only be a portal for health professionals. Only post it on my website, Ministry of Health. Only post it on my website, and I can say for a fact that September of last year, only be a portal for some people, and in March 2023, only be a portal. Only be the timeline too. So from this time to this time, go and enter your details. But actually, I'm a physician assistant.
Anyway, live on a crowd up in 5 Citizen Show. All right, so Wednesday afternoon is so sad. Though one near the Syria film, but yeah, crowd Nanama. Nyaka Clarano.
Clarence, no, you don't want more than teachers, all for teachers are post you more than a year into your Mukada.
Really?
Yes, teachers.
You know, see another issue.
na kwabena wo dia wo kan na wo se ko mo portals na no mo ye kwabena enne no ye nkrofo business o before wo benye bi no kura no ye nkrofo MPs no MMDCs no omo nkrofo no kwa kotua 7,000 8,000.
You don't mean it?
Oh kwabena me see wo be ko mo de baba be 2 ministry na yi portals say wo betimi apply we say omo de me ma first na na ye omo ye na open na obi atimi apply bi na enti say you a business and wo ma ya various assemblies MMDCs MPs no mo nkrofo a just omo de ma wo nkrofo tua 8,000 7,000 10,000 no ansan wo manya teaching nursing me see teaching a year ni 1 year ni me an kasa me cousin o ma me so kope bosia 8,000 and we do coach you on my fan. Almost from Asante Fijasa Sokore, a Caribbean so Eastern region, 1 year in Tria the car one city. Why a graduate with a Uniba, a friend of Uniba, a one who ye. What now fear and tea buy no years can go to Yano. Say, was she Caribbean so Eastern graduate or she junior high watch that day. 1 year in Tria Kada. Kwabrane asamno ye kan say young ye omutie omupia no raho ye kan say answer go ne yedi situation Ghana wo mu sesi ya no situation che say anu odin because uguta youth say na o makoko school wie no mu nya adwuma na wakofa na ko na de aba na wo di nipa ne ka 9 months wentua na waka kire ne se de maguno me di you start eba enti nipa no apply say you start me wa wodo bi we mu nyina ne graduate forum do ebi mu nya akwanya wo sa na ko no wo bu ni kwase no wasisi no 5 months mo tua 1 month 6 months mo tua 2 months mo bu mo kwase asa mo akwa kotefie mo do mo ka 9 months
woni ma de bia me read I think on Monday that PIAC as a common fund, district common fund, if we enter parliament, one mention the quantum of money and echo for district common fund 2 years now scanner a new ministry of finance conference yanua enkodu district assembly just obi is kana fa.
So after say kwabna Bank of Ghana sika bebre di ma wo mu no e de na sika no mo de
and yan na say mabulu we no busa wo mo say sika no a mutwa no ye di mu no
e de no mo de ye
please can I anyway I think sir Benny's person can be the last one then we are done with them.
So obisa say metimi a kire say indeed don't be important sisi one of my colleagues send them so we a memoir Ministry of Health and release on the 8th of September 2022 it just say we be a portal to recruit medical and dental officers and right after that so March 9th of March and so say be a portal physician assistants income even back to 2021 1st September of 2021 Ministry of Health ni be a portal ni na physician assistants income into say yen say government or recruitment Ministry of Health recruitment but why not just say and now do recruit physician assistants.
You done someone say we had an MOU with the ministry last year. What happened? Bennis, talk about it.
Well, MOU
you done? You done someone?
I don't think so.
Okay, someone also anyway.
But last year, last 2 years, your mother association release MOU almost sign it together with the Ministry of Health representatives in your signature also, which is to say they will post us within that year. But Nika say from 2021, 2023 away. So Nana say be portal number yako fill your details for the posting na and this year could be Minister for Health.
All right, so Bobia sending me a message from Techiman. Says Bobia, yes, it's true. The teachers issue my junior at the university had to pay 7,000 before getting posting. All right, so Bennis, do you have 7,000?
Hey, I don't think I have 7,000.
Eja Redeemer.
The Lord for come at the back, they have a brain.
Now we go school 4 years, Kwabena. We go school 4 years, graduate. And for so many was so.
Bennis.
I say, you may bring yaba if you cross it about Krokesimuno.
Which village?
Yeah, if you cross
which village?
I mean, those of us
Ufri
Sokode.
Sokode.
From the water region.
Sokode the me territory me pa fufu bi wo.
Agbana heavy.
No, also Agbana heavy dey no different. You know what then correct. But I say Bakubi answer na be wura Sokode. And then you are heading inside who no fufu Akrante Kwaiwi.
Opposite filling station.
Opposite filling station. What is it? Crowd the omoye kwanem say one of my say run about no say. Asa no akọ Agbana but also ukọ Agbana heavy a obetene ultimate turn right. E dey ra inside. Why you tell to me pa. Most
of us growing up no if you are within your 50s, 60s, 40s, you have one way or the other been attended to by a physician assistant. We are always available in our medical training or in our training. We are training a model of preventive care, and that means that we work mainly in the rural areas. Baby doctors MP post some the corner. Okay. It's a amount post here. The poor and impoverished are the people who are suffering the more. They are the ones feeling the impact of the non-posting, the unemployment of the physician assistant, and we keep on recording fatalities and mortalities at the rural areas. We are the first call of point before even any referral. So, in fact, it is a matter of life security, and it is a matter of what do you call it? Social security.
Benis, my young jam, but since and so with me or leaders now my actual viewer. Maybe be an oma jawomo. So omun jawomo so mufi amobeko ho ana say
you free say na so munya jawomo da ji say ko.
Wow.
Na e dey ntina kwa bro mu keep you warm.
Omo say omo Public Order Act omo buso. Dan pare ankasa ho. Radi yakufo. But you see me, I know say enye dampare. Sa Benis no tia mamen cancel mamen pesemeka. Sa referral boys na omugu Jubilee House no, they just give orders. Sa kwawe your friend is say this boy, what is his name? Akwaka krakana nana bi no ne sa boys no.
But all original police commander na say boys bi na ma orders say instructing say we here. Enti won so fa dwene ni nyansa
dampare mu nkola no man orders.
So the Ghana ye de wasembo ne papa na.
Dampare spoke to somebody. Yes, ya ombache me no. Wono de oni mu hwio. How possible? Says a Lord come. How can Lord come way this something? I mean, Obiako school. Then you have somebody like me Tego. Yeah, or no ote appetition by opposition and or a power and or contra social media. And these boys will go on social media and insult the physicians, right? And tell them so they give orders. Go because in actual sense, we are police near what you down and the idea we are now.
In American. What keep you warm and you are really easy warm and a Japan at the action. What's up? I invite Jones on my maid. It's real woman.
Doesn't make sense.
What bet me are your back? What bet me a war fast? What bet me police penny? Now we will keep you warm because you're instructive.
Anyway, all right, Benis. But that's it. Over
Menya not mensanka no, but I send me message so into Minkasa.
And that's what that's whom.
Bisa almost Busa no say omo wahifa because we want to know omo current situation. At least sebia no mo do omo say ministry to meet the minister. Just ask them for us. Ridima, yeah, that's it. But Busa omo my feedback and sana mako, right? Okay. All right. Thank you. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Anyway, yes. Nana bit me about say Nana so come on you know meanwhile yeah kasa no nim sandra la for so a demonstration
oh yeah
one so a demonstration and say la land no en ya dia o mo be hu bibia say
But so loan now omuso mukwaje loan facility no mukwaje de beyede.
I don't know.
Loan na omukwaje ye no sa loan no de no omude yeye. So enti community no ahemfo no okay member of parliament kware se wono so enti no an say hospital no report by say ebetimi e de asem abante ekobu ya edugu ye e ma na akufa de koye shortcut enti loan ni baye anase loan na amba loan a for la general hospital construction no loan ni baye anase ama because loan ni baye dia parliament kwa bisa honorable minta akando bisa sesika no e de no mo de ye former president John Mahama kwaji loan so de baba be ye friend say circle interchange enene si wonu mi okwaji loan so de baba ye regional Greater Accra Regional Hospital enene si wonu mi eti loan no mukwaji ye so mo de baba ye la General Hospital no kwabena loan sika no we eti so parliament committee health and health committee no bisa health minister ne say loan na parliament approve here for la General Hospital no sika no way because say kwabena ongoing project ni na o suspend you
no na kan asema me so say nkola ekwa homu nya adwuma I doubt it
project ni na na China de no kwa de o ma from nkrofo say o mo se omkuku no mkaka nyina mefie because o man na bo swe nungwa yi a nungwa gidigidi kwa yi a wo mu yi o ma suspend phase 2 ye friend say kumase kete ye omukokotwe o ma na phase 2 no esi ho project ye kwaso de ho Ghana nya kwabena o ma suspend you because it's can wo mu de betu aka China for dem kwade so wo mu suspend ye kura che eti nkura no we mu tsansa meka kwabena da be ne ye kwa akofa wo mu.
Now, Ahmed Yaya says, Bawumia, and I'm saying the truth, to get posted as a teacher, currently you have to pay not less than 10,000 Ghana cedis before you get it. This is done through MPs and party officials. It seems criminality. I don't know how.
They say,
as a almost said that could training in opposition, so be deep on it. And
we are not portals no education ministry no am post to health ministry kwabena when tria we nya bida omo de ma MPs omo de ma government impenifo bi omo ton en omo nkrofo wonni sika what is your teacher for unless kwabena we be nya bi no akwakotua 7,000 8,000 10,000 anya sa won kobi 7,000 na so de amount fo bo e koso be bia mi se mi kuro mo afija ase yesi akoa bi so o be MP no wono na chese wono na egigi no ameka so didi ma
hey awum na yo na ma de ye ya dai
o de wi ma ga bi ba mo be ka kire mi wo se akoa no so o paninti wa mpiniti o diskan kwa akoa no so onyi no onye serious
I'm so sharp.
Well, I'm also the Omani mu discount kwa was so serious.
All right, Jennifer, what just says we are pulling down hospitals and okay, so we are pulling down hospitals. These physician assistants are unemployed. Very sad. Okay, so Felix Yabwa, or he says the assurance committee in our parliament should question the finance and health minister about the loans contracted for La Hospital. Quote Mensa Joshua says they deserve it. Were they not the same people who voted for Akufo-Addo? All right, in our park cases, they have shared the loans to themselves. Naname Jacko, this is simple. And Chuni Emmanuel says the hottest political talk show. I really appreciate you, Commander One. All right, thank you. Quote Mensa Joshua says, Bawumia, don't cry for them. They deserve it. All right, so this one is coming up from another tester live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show on Benya FM and Tamale Dagban FM. So Dalama, it seems other main issue dawa ye train minim but me person we cross checks mama then tomorrow we can deal with it about basic school or textbooks no aba
min sure saba
no so mai
no
no so mai
debi mayo mai se mai abanka ministry no di aba se ye kan abanka kwabna do mo di aba
wow
mai
wow
and by so parliament approves 63 million euros for La General Hospital.
Nana ma de we ade do. So scan where the money?
Scan where hefa. we me kwari we mako 10th August 2020 Ministry of Health Ghana one ankasa site website na me we
and this kind of way and
60 okay so President Akufo-Addo cash sought for 68 million euros La General Hospital. That was 10th August 2020. Enti kwabena sikana wo hefa. Sikana parliament approve here 10th August parliament na approve here. President Akufo-Addo ko kate sword ni sikano hefa. Ana
omonsa ankaskano ana omoaje edi akwa kosinsu asenam.
Basa kwa bomo mekanti se sikana ama. What is say omo be kanti se sikana ama. Omo mekanti se we ya frame se ya frame parliament se omo mra. Na em say w news bi omra me ye ho adwuma. What is say minister, health minister. What is say penny be deputies and I say government officials be aba bonte be kache Ghana for se sikana ama. The anyone say because me kai say honorable minta akando no will be say sikano wo hefa. Unless say omo mekanti Ghana for se sikane ma. So sikana na ebi kura mai and a president ko kate so.
So nanama beyi ana trimodin ana bone ana omasheda what is which?
Trimodin kwabena. Obi a oye wicked. So just say na dream no adwem bone ne trimodin woni trim because kwabra de ti ha ya brusu aye kan. Just say nkura we memra yakwa akwocho mi bi say our sister no omo da so. Omo say omo da so. Because enye trimodin a
so and you keep promo police station was and omo form go court omo
we na wo mo
Some omo so
omo dinu no omo go school 4 years
oh say oh nanama so one way ya no aka say ajibifu aban say yes we did atem because we need any alternative than to describe that reckless president and that foolish I mean I say omo because yes say you omo Angola way come to woman near break Angola way
just be anim enti trimode kwabena
also
yes sir utina sadana me kan say ye no de adwuma yi no day in day out de baby out we be ready we be information we be report say utina konso akina say nyankopon anso
anu
and some we be kan no because who say I say trimode for wicked people be na lead o man no se wo hwe baby akwabena wo man Ghana ke free bana hwe sika baba we yi confess mu a kenu kwa senka Ghana e wo crisis we mu kenu wo kwa se physician assistant wo mu tire free 3 years so 3 years ni wo mu tire free no ebi so ti fie wo machi o se bi so awie wo machi ebi awie wo machi ebi awie ti fie enti wo fie na wo bi a tire free 3 years eju so wo ba 2 years ni wo ba 1 year wo so ba be sofa. But what she sika under President Akufo-Addo sika ba o man confess mu a kenu kwa senke was our crisis we say mu so kwa ko sise ye tirimodin health insurance mu ntua common fund enko sika we ni nyina de na modin ye development be na ekoso infrastructure development be na ekoso meanwhile Bank of Ghana so twa sika Bank of Ghana so 2022 kwabra Bank of Ghana almost 50 billion na omutwa sika no mo de yede.
All right, so mamene Oscar Ni Glover enkasa President Coalition La Association Oscar akwaba oh
yeah
boko there
na dem akwa
yes mo ko demonstration about La General Hospital no akosi say
sorry my also na hospital no mububu ya no ya care both ya care 1 3 years to me 80 ya call after demonstration against the demolition of La General Hospital.
More petition health minister.
A petition.
Munya onu ema ne beje.
De bi osoma ne ntofo ni bi ma won beje. Ya de ya ne say information ni be bi wo mo ho. If you say omo ba be bubu no. Na ya say ya mpede ana omo ma ye ti ase say na sika was ready 68 million euros was ready. It was available. And today I'm telling my bubu hospital Omobe diverted Sikano to another place. That was why some of us have to keep quiet for the demolition to go on. And after 2 years, the hospital should have been reopened in August, last year, August. That is exactly 2 years of demolition. President Bawumia speech, or no regional minister Bawumia speech, after your MTV Soma speech, or in 2 years, our hospital will be there.
Movie away from Wafidian because a mommy feedback.
Okay,
it's better now. Okay. To us.
And to my head, in 2 years, our hospital will be available for use. Many American carry. Many workers who create a hospital. But maintain for Yejuma around the hospital. Say, Omujuma in answer. Omo Diane, Omo turn drinks, Omo laboratory tests all around the hospital. So say I say Juma, that is number one. I say war about 3 and 1 lakh. Me sister-in-law who last year. Onyabi. Your man is here, didn't do police hospital, that was late. My house is about 200 meters from the hospital. And Tinanka, you didn't call hospital her. They could have revived her. But she died because La Polyclinic was no more. That is one. And then we say, your PRO, they killed the wheel last year. Almost like to Ladma. To Lekma Hospital. Omudu Hoso, no. These are some of the things we are experiencing. Sometimes we do police hospital. No more say who feel la. Who need now yi pull body general hospital card. Papa we. And I'm not say. And I bubu clinic. And I'm not how every. These are some of the things which we have suffered for the past 3 years. And lastly, the government BABB now will the next government about onto us. Police officers, it's your mama and it's the way your mama left it. Apart from that, Kufuor 37 when Bubuno or see part and or the old one the camp. Mama, former President Mama, obviously Rich Hospital, all buildings in Isiho. Other than Allah, they know. You can't one penny. Say, mobile stages. Mobile we are not being now you do a make near me one higher. After so you just say a train. Your name the last meeting with the minister was in November last year, and he told us that by the first quarter of this year we will see work in the general hospital. Me and America say before the hospital was elevated to a general hospital, I was the person who was admitted at the hospital for people to come and see whether the hospital, the polyclinic could be facelifted to a general hospital. So I tell me, not my uncle or share me. No, head physician was and the hospital nurse you know, and I'm coming so far.
Me says what is the way forward? Because as someone can what is the way forward? Say we done what is it?
Ya catch well so omunim so omuntu ni sia omoma en sia so omuntu ni na yen la fo no kwa ya be pa fo ye see a clinic no na ya see ade if you say you say yeah sorry am boy ho ye nim bi obeboa na say so ye be wu di a ye ntrance e ma ye nanu enti ama ultimatum of 1 month first of all the mom want to be try and throw. That is the first thing. So they should come and apologize to us through our traditional council. Because my friend Toma, ya for friend Toma, me say me ko obi me address it but now am I
me who's at Arabia?
Sadana, me say political speech.
Hey,
Anna Kola members in our state and what the town say you be see new hospital amaye. Ya here for no so ba ho. Omo yi won to me panu. E de better one na e better case and no 3 years. Then to me just not 4 years.
Me ya tese omo se asase no omo etwa bia ma obi eye no kre
but minia ene de embassy
but more to wasem
yente ho asem
okay
but no pa de embassy ene de ye mu bi ye de mo da beje saadem eno pa de embassy la de no hospital o be tan na omo onton na omo vertical hospital ana de no mo yam. Yes, papa say. Omama ya say. Say, omu judisi. Ya mawo ultimatum of 1 month. Yes, wo. Yes, wo. Yes, wo kwan. Say, ye na ya Ghana for. General hospital no, enye la for kwan na yisu.
Yeah.
Baby no. Anywhere from Nwa, Teshi, Otu, Ofaka, Usi hospital naming fair. 80, the other call police hospital, wage name ya mino, over Faka there too. Lade to me for across and Macau.
Okay.
Hospital up there.
All right.
It goes up the harbor.
Okay.
It's the government, you know.
All right.
Almost there and yeah. I know that yeah, trade fair and also yeah, but yeah,
trade fair and also another issue.
Yes, but also we are taking one thing at a time.
Mate, me I cry from Dasibri area.
Yes, all
right, thank you. Me anything Nanawa, so. Just 1 minute. Yeah, ready up.
Unim say
la any trade fair.
We say last week na finance minister no be kan say contractor be call a project oba kwa starting.
Okay na.
Oh, bear I think last week na story ni ba you say omo baba be start project no.
So they should start it.
Kwabna agenda kwa. Because ye ka sika no 2020 4th April and April 2020 April and a parliament approve this cano. Sikano wa hefa 2020 2021 2023 year when we crisis year when we year ongoing project cry stop sikane wa hefa sikane buy but omo disikano akwa akoye bibi fufuro omo share that is a contractors akosi semfidie akwa akosi land no so akotutu amena de egu akwa bless ke bi enwo mo de be ye adwuma
dabi I don't know mu tutu kuro mu basa.
How to God? How ya Galamsey?
What to your friend say parliament in Chewa amna
Galamsey.
What tutu la eja ho. What tutu your friend say trade fair. What tutu kuro mu basa tan how?
Omu too good.
No dama na say there.
Health ministry just
so where's the money?
Yeah, no the buy so mobile start project no. 7 days ago, yeah, okay. Presidential advisor kwa ne kan Dr. Nsiasari.
Oh, Oluma dear, me wa fanu no.
All the kan 7 days ago.
Oluma ya wa.
Kwa me na nwudi wa ha. As a contractor ni bibia omo kwa start adwuma.
Omo pe obi aguna ni ma so MPP ma normal buy ho Ashanti region normal be fa bi
presidential advisor
and I say or you no offense me nkasa or offense answer
but offer say enche bia contractors call
and I say offense be man
call me dey be me yan say because of election 2024 you know say the land in the honor adane park at the honor be but because of elections you know kwadombo ku tu amena
earlier so mo ba be si omo discount they know say ombe lose entu omo lose na ababa se joma ma kon e say uba usi mi wa so mo discount
cancel mi wo ya de be
no na me no kan asem no ni comes back to your game because they have some people around Joma they feel like you bad here they no back cry we will talk to them now omo jai
nyansa o ma kire ndisi fu ana ndisi fu ensua hwe ehunu hwe
ma me jaja
experience pa o menya wana na ado memo etiesi
ma me jaja
ne nke ndisi fu
wona ho kire wo
aye floating voters they say yes of papa
edikasi yewo kasi mi wo kasi yewo
okay
so be careful how you put out your slogans. All right, thank you so much. Live on Accra 100.5 and Mimia Wilson I say Enchibiano Mensa Thompson and Super joining na sensing for no and Juma
yeah well, you go soon gakra.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Juma mekwaba meba Juma can better time live on Accra 100.5. I'll be back.
The international football season has just reached fever pitch, and GoTV will be right there for it all. So get settled into your living room stadium because you are coming with us to the epic finales of the Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Europa League, FA Cup, and more. All you have to do is get and stay connected to GoTV, where all the big games keep coming. Points of world class difference. GoTV, love it. No one stops that. Hey, say the Makomo Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Me who crave you me say enunti no manya award wa e word best. Obia trust Emma Dumpemi de can say and as no boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Asanya want to say near kro etuno near enkan e wana num oba na be mo pa wo ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma meka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield adoromenti ene wasa so de gina na so ebiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine, sir. I should be anyone, Kasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. I want to go to Esther Jackson. Last stop. There was 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Strong, creative, enthusiastic. My name is Jojo and I got the Blue Jeans vibe. On Fridays, after a long, stressful week, my colleagues and I just pop a chilled, tasty can of Blue Jeans energy drink and we are ready to take the whole town by storm. During Saturday morning soccer with the boys or Sunday or Mutual special with the family, Blue Jeans does the trick again.
My name is Araba and I got that Blue Jeans vibe. During a long day of shopping and catching up with the girls, Blue Jeans keeps us refreshed and happy. When studying for an exam, Blue Jeans is the companion throughout the long nights.
It's great for sportsmen and women and people with an active lifestyle. It's just amazing. For more purchases, contact Budget Cash and Carry Limited on 0208 128 190 or 0550 010 000. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. The advert is FDA approved.
Oh, say employee of the year. Charlie, what me refuse last year, yeah, and I'm into me target. Charlie. Now see I'm more demon some cry perform. Correct. And now can some so Afromax central. Now what's so I share? Afromax Plus as some game. Can you know my who they for no the chum? Say me 90 minutes plus extra time. Oh, say Afromax. Hello.
Darling. No, ma fille.
Mais c'est moi, non,
ma fille, papa.
Afromax say changing game no. Daddy befe wo juma yinemu. Oh say Afromax. For Afromax Plus, change game no. A dietary supplement. SCSM member, Steps Pharmacy, and the Afromax Plus. Abejas, a drawing them member. When you fear do much. First steps was 0550 709 790. Afromax Plus, the game changer. Every agent in Kratoyatum.
Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huadin.
Refuse to grow, any offense will back.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready for Gadmusa Moya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system, Nabribia, Yariantimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dodua dance, yes, and Yarwa Nipa and Nina Etimibanaso. And Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a whole car. Now you want suing in ano, a boy who buy every home. And now one pa, one Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor in Rono, and no Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Moma who are deep in tea. Ya woman Timpose, Yaria Ashomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kashi, and you may move Bia Yato in Ro, and to 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jedi and Crack.
Audition. Hello, African Queen. Obibi Nuba. So what curvy shape? What did you do? We are talented. No one did 20 to 35 years. And your web performer not on Graham. Ghana CTV, the finest. Ghana's #1 television account. Added the maiden edition of Miss Curvy Ghana 2023, bro. A Chedia P. Woman could him defy Bessin Hema. Said the most curvy woman ever Ghana. Now Ambassadoria Addo searching Tiwo Yasia Maya Wodoso. Bra Class Media Group Reception Anna Accra FM. I walla boni. Befa forms 100 Ghana cedis pay. No be Kejumedie ho. And one Coca-Cola shape. Natural so big boom boom. Miss Curvy Ghana promoting Ghanaian beauty for national development. Numekwan pesa mo sponsor Jumedie infre 055 427 0683. Miss Curvy Ghana 2023. Oh, who on fair papabi.
CD capsules. My body say.
What body and prince?
CD ointment. And also,
what brand CD and prince?
No, say what pay immune booster pa. Said you need paquano by where Juma said yes, sir. Simple. Copper CD capsules. And Yarwa mobile rough. You nims one nanti and now I Juma Kakrabi, no bra you so wikibia.
And you may help no.
And you what CD capsules in Kane. We are swim the copebia. What house watcher.
And a CD ointment.
And you do it at a shade. A Daubanya Hono. Cause CD Herbal Center, ya. Where your CD ointment ni CD capsules. I will last be Sharam Sport. Ya a Benny 19 Johnson. Na ko tie. She says general body pains. Nyan ko to join a ya no ya. Nya ko na poso. Hunamia. CD ointment. Enti few days trim a kwa ya one of the CD capsules. Trim a kwa one CD capsules no. Now the CD ointment and so a massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dudwa from 050 5767 425 and 0209 682836. A pay for a batter one more manu for an kwada when you feel to me nunca. FDA, I shall say a dreading crowd to my jatum say.
Mira, not then no fridge my buy us a wire bossy. Eddie Asemwa.
Finish my fork echo winning. Bossna Grammy Pedia Media Bobraswa. Minya
And yes, Eclipse Collateral Management for Abamaye. Wire Prime Brokerage Service. Nano said it. So where Japadiana won't crater. Would you meet in Cratani Becha Eclipse Collateral Management? Nasfobisu where Japadia Ebiana and Cratano and Nimuano. Not all Pebosia. Yet the won't crater any yes, yet Chiba many pano Ejibosia. Etia a home for Swama one Cratania would ye need free.
Hey, Nessa one your friend, yeah.
Oh, and money how cry. As Sansa one also where Japadia would buy Yetino. And none a bank in the beton. Wabra won't call the Hokra.
Natural some crater that demono. A bet me am a mania sika. Wabra me Japadiano and one can.
Sapa pepe. Ubehu Eclipse Collateral Management. Ewa Denta Pantai Junction. A Denta new site wa 0543 832466. Eclipse Collateral Management. Think safety and decent income.
Asempe biaba. Upesika akostati ejuma bi.
Ohia Bosia Atre Ujadiemu. We a government and a private worker onye sikadia te hot biso. We busumi ejuma onye scantem pa biso. Any na quick credit be ma Bosia mochia ne kakra. A collateral free loan na susu savings account opening deposit BRNim. The yana se we Ghana ni na wa Ghana card. Se one year juma afi we mu de kodia na wa na upeo excuse BRNim. For quick credit it was 0302 200 390 and na 0596 920-833. Number for Biara Frewa and quick credit. Shannon so say quick credit and man loan our internet so. Inti Shanna Obiara and Addo. Bank of Ghana and Momu Dedi Mukwain na Kaise in Shisha Dahon.
Quick credit. Lending made simple.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia benemua. Kani mitutu ya na minkuma bwa sese die. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules ozwe. E man meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amama nya yam timotete wo mo no. Yedru no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh yeah. Hey. Give us in no. A man ni jia bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomu nom dia. Na eni jeni ahode no. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men wadi if you do what you do kronkwa na efa. Give us core capsules. A painful abatra one more menu for ne nkwada woni if you do mienu nka ho. E wo drugstore bia motifonko Give us Herbal Center. Teshi Mobile. And na Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and then 050-68-51135.
FD Ashusha Sa Ejedi Enkrato Imu Aja to Muse Eye.
Eya na nwanwa se ebinu mutimi ka se omunhia ododa odokan sa wobra wo maame odo a esom ebuo enuti ye mebu sumi ade esi ho no mo a ye de kan ye maame no so ye biological mother or stepmother grandmother wives sisters and now say o bosses esum ubunti no ene ya wonso wo maame enuti Mother's Day 2023 Sunday May 14th Class Media Group at the Enna Pachadie a gift to mom Jumedie Ebreo Nia Wobayan say Wobetra 100 words title it hashtag a gift to mom Accra FM. Send the call WhatsApp number 0558-734552 to a letter come wonderful mother. Nature send here or some na Mother's Day you children say what don't know. Say and semono ede na etaku memua. We be really special dinner. No mame. Ako didi na manum na majiweni akaho. And na pa chedie a gift to mom. Oh mame ya chedi eti me usumi mano achedi a esum ebuo
Unim say onipa bia kan kro ene ne ba aya na ejine sisi so nanso ekoba say sisi ne ho kotechima ene na asempa ene dia bo eno ti na make up for tabia herbal capsules e dia maw say yesisi ya dia pa ana age onipa bia na boso dia bobodia ne num tabia herbal capsules na boy di usisi mama mai na wonya sisi etimi abo aduma pa say ya ayemtim na age yefunu ya boso ama wuntimi nya wo hohia bobodia ne num tabia herbal capsules na etimi yi ni ebefi afini pedienim ama wo yefunu adaho tabia herbal capsules ebuso ewo pharmacy shops any herbal shops ewo wiase afana nyina ana afre ahomatrufo yi 0243686861 kai say wo ma akranufo wo your painful ana wondi infedu wochia unumbi tabia herbal capsules wonsunumbi
I cry for your mommy. Oh, what is it? I was so full of it. I say, we are going to have a here. Woman, that's the sound. Maybe we are come on, Debbie. Maybe no one will be from the honorable. We are my poor, so we do a new. When you saw them, some music that you possess it. Nobody wants to what do you mean again? What do you want to fire? What to him, brother? It's a mouth to you, or may you get dead.
ya brabo be ye fefe ne nupe no ma ya kwabe e bie ya pro hiama ya kwabe papa wo sikanso ni medi hiao oko jesi jana wa braye onyono amemu oboni esi kontobo hini ye hu fitempo aye se koko ona hu beka sem no ya hye won funuma simemu fu na ye pray dola bako sidi minto drop aye de Minto, 24 crosses, so I will be Kakoye baby, so boys was it in Can you send me a man more? Crazy, they are when you in a share, Makume, mama, yeah, and no don't when you na me too. Crazy, they are when you in a share, Makume, mama, da.
You. Kata to share, any broye. Umrebe so ye betu usre bare. Mudi yedi, koche besia. Na moni mabusia fu abeche.
Ye kwano nya wusu ye kanenye. Mane kanya wusu kwada nusu ya de. Nti uro fise suputa no ebubu. Yeah. The fool when they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. The more fise embryo kafo. Yeah. No say we are swap for. Who would have come in and I was you for. But since the day you can run wrong, who soon you will buy a better setup. And you don't know me too. Para who you be no share. Yeah. A big thank you to slow down. It's not too far music. Daddy, what's up? It's another blue jeans thing, you know. Quincy on the beat. Do. AY City, Ohio City, Kumasi Tadi, Ghana. It's a boy.
All right, Emmanuel Wilson joining in the studio. Chief Crusaders Against Corruption is here. Mensa Thompson, Executive Director, ASIPA, will join us in the studio. Akwaba. But no video be a me pese me echone T4. Also, Oba na me interview physician assistants me. And now omochi omukogumu. And I hope the video more the description out to so we did not do it. All right, so my person amount for exclusive video be a Yensaka from Accra Central Police Station. Baby, our mode a physicians Nikoguye.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, so young uncle baby, our mode. So, what a trot room, what a tax mu, baby, I will be ano, Mobi Shabi. Obia or Quaco per Juma, a Juma no Quaco Payo, or Yemi Pabonini, uncra to uncraba, uncrabibia.
Then let's just try and keep on with the media engagement. Phones, Zoom, morning discussions, tomorrow. But somebody should be coordinating that.
Yes. Your message should be one. Yeah. And if you have
then let's just try and keep on with the media engagement. Phones, Zoom, morning discussions, tomorrow. But somebody should be coordinating that.
Yes. Your message should be one. Yeah. And if you have
So they decided say ombeka ko kan omo asem I mean peacefully actually but minia Wilson you just watched it. You just watched it.
Did come and for
and still roll it
what is happening here. Truthfully, I say Ghana agency mafia. First off, then you're more crime. And draw me monetize, me buy and some BTA conversation I'm taking. Simply because obviously you're more posting.
That's all. That
is all. Sebe in Mufra Ako School and our young men and women Ako School. Obi bia particularly obi or your parents bia nebo time say measure me bedroom pen so be na me ban so are responsible. So me ban impo and ban be share me list on your responsible. But at the end of the day, you have in Mobile School and Brandon so HRSA after they going through that process, a buying and it is a momo postings.
Into Omo Unco presidency, Uncle Toto Abo, Omo Unco Rebecca Fee, Uncle Shine Dianiangu. All that they decided to do, I mean, peacefully,
and that is all. And the response I made TV, please, for one say. Please, for say route I agree on. They decided not to use that route. Whether they use that route or not, they decided not to use the route. Did it cause any problem? That's the question. Did it cause any problem? A creative problem, being. On what grounds? Now, how you are treating them.
I mean,
but you see, even the worst part of it is whether we like it or not, employment seems to be going on at the government sector through protocol, and quietly food soldiers and workers are being employed.
Really?
At least minimum crowd and dress and rich here. Me baba ko catch him say on wa catch him for so many a number of months. So up a juma wo one of the services. Inti say me te say omo ebia me alert no. For about 3 or so months I have been looking for information whether just about 2 or 3 days. I know Michelle no catch him say Nicole Kibi has gone through training. Omu be a recruitment attention the time being. Port and time being omu be into recruitment seems to be going on quietly, and yet those that genuinely are looking for employment, if they are because they don't belong to a political party that is in government, look at how they are being treated. Now, isn't it so painful? Say, and Kasebi in free, and now these young men and women. Inka omu relate any of the political figures in this country. Is this how they will be treated? In Branankasa Yawono, not just in Branankasa has become partial. Instead of in Brana protecting citizens, Brana has decided to rather fight against citizens. I just pray, say Omo Association Omo Wono, they will come together and then find a way of getting a strong lawyer. Now you're almost picking this case on so that these individuals will be compensated if they need to be compensated.
Ghana.
At least they should try it and let's see. Because and yes, look, what is hurting is it looks like every system in this country is breaking.
The beer cut down.
Everything is breaking. Please, for credit is on protecting your cry. It is breaking. And look, the worst part is even you remember this Galamsey in Semiso. Yeah. Even the worst part is the one of the security and the military. So say they are being abused.
Oh, the military in there.
They are even being abused.
It's gone. Ghana military is gone.
Why?
It's gone.
Why? Why should this happen under a regime just because what? Abiding the Wasunti.
It's gone.
Because abiding the Wasunti, and to say you traded the future of Ghana, and to say you break every system.
Vigilante boys, Akufo-Addo vigilante boys, they have power more than the military.
Of course they do.
Yeah, and you see,
yes,
that is the same problem Sudan is facing now. One say Sudan Amino ene RSF for no kabo no mutu Bashel.
Yeah.
Omutu no wie no. Now they want to integrate RSF for no into the army.
Exactly.
Not knowing say RSF for no rapid response for no. Militants no do no. Not knowing say two akodi wo mu nsem kura no more than the
official military.
Yeah, military for no. And now the militants no RSF for no. They are about and me feel na me read akakuma no konka Sudanese army no. And that is what the Kufa do, the environment they are creating for us, that military is useless. That the day they ask their boys to go into town, the military cannot stand the might of their weapons. I mean, that is what they are doing.
Recently, look at what is happening on social media. Where individuals, civilians, blatantly, to me, attacking police for.
Yeah.
Attacking military for.
Yeah.
The system is breaking. It is a better not say as on my de BRO whether because my buying was into the mamimbi. Look, what we are doing to this country, we have no idea. What we are doing to this country. I allow just a handful of people in the name of dominating and they form the executive power of this country. And it's obia you do and almost some more conscience at this omukasanso omuna you din kakrebi pena yekasa na yenka kra yekasanso because we are being targeted.
Yeah.
It's majority at this obia kasano so that because you see there's power in the masses.
Yeah.
There's superpower in the masses. So unkwa na oka no crese de na unkwa na oka menkwa na meka the rate at which we will be attacking faster. But oka meka we ka obia aka everyone will see say indeed. Look at these springs taking place in the Arab world. When the masses teamed up, they were able to save their future.
Yeah.
When the masses decided to team up, they were able to save their future. And we are sitting down and people are just playing football with our future. We Pasama, we Kakran, we are Pasama, we Kakran, we are Pasama. Look, in Kakran, he said this young men and women. What if you watch a video? What if you make us already and family? It will get to your doorstep.
Well, if you are the panel MPP in Trinidad,
it will get to your doorstep.
We are in Trinidad. It's
so sad.
It's sad. It's sad. But their followers are so happy, and that's it. Tabia heba mesha or say the leading treatment of malaria. I will Ghana. Into the idea how ejiwa tabia heba mesha yajibi and omode tabia heba capsules aba constipation so yemo atim na osisimi ya ojun bebia enya numbi wose abatan apemfo wona oni finche bi wotwe nhwe omu ye pa no question omode ama say ni pekwe ni ensa na tabia herbal center say nimwe omemu pharmacy shops and herbal shops nada okansi drug lane ubenya bi from 0243 686861 on sa ebetimi aka omo mamenka quick credit investments and one some enchero omma bosia abosia omma no you know na be mo abrabo atimi agina so ene entrefie nhwe obi anim na nekra ya say ekwakuo wotema ne ba ene kwakuo wontema ne ba oti ohwe ne ba say ya no dia hyem moi no adi ya kwapabosia ne fa ya adwuma mesrew mansanya adwuma enwonsi wonu kakra bi wo mo sori ahomache emetata emedjojo Ghana for quick credit emie ye de abremo was the only ne ye Ghana card from 059692836083 me boss bio 0596920833 on sa ebetumi aka womo Afric Gardens ewo Dansuman ai kwesi ada bia boss gaja a Sunday pork buffet and ice cold beer. Yachi adino domido so domido Yeah, Winnie Asre. Winnie, I say about Domido, Yachi Domido pa na beer be esiwuna etinsu. Kwesi ada bia African Gardens ewo Dansuman bosso every Sunday a free area PM. Hi, a free area donko pepepe after church. No dia temu live band etaso open spicy grilled pork chops, pork kebab, pork pepper soup, grilled chicken. One more fried yam chips ediafra, fried potato any kinky or the one. Na African Gardens say me bi say catfish bakade na vegetable fried rice with grilled chicken, tasty jollof with grilled chicken, fufu any enkwai papa bi kwesi adaso etaso. African Gardens live band pa dia na why no betumi omo we efiada na ebo memenda ebo kwasi ada na jijim sa holidays there 7:30 p.m. enwe to ya dwada ebe ya holiday wo bu abuje wo bu abuje ho sa Accra Street Party and the Accra Chop Bar comes to you live on Accra 100.5 if you bia yumre nonkron kopem se obeti atom say kinkom yango African Gardens Dansuman 10th close Dansuman High Street obe Ave Maria Junction a man from 054 778 2012 on sabeka womo na said yina yenim no yeka no na yeka opose ni aduro imboost heba mesha esiesie nipadua abusu immune system no ama watimi agina wona so ye papa opose ni aduro odi aba enie wo se ya anum bia na wo so enkuntia yarwa hodo krankra hodo o memo pharmacy ni eba shop so benya bi from 0246 208496 onsa ebetumi aka womo eno omo eninsa woso enapa achede no yegusu a ya yeji omanfo omo enkruche ye ene abasoboya omode ma omo maamenom yegusu a ya class media yeje top choco o say top choco chocolate spread no dia ba de fabrudum edi kankan se enumre pa wo koda na so no wo de kakra fa panu mu ne de chai one the top choco 3-in-1 chocolate drink aba ye no so Milo ene sichire ya ne makrom diafra nanti wo de uhia ne se waje wunsuo me de anam peniso nyupa na ice room na nya paya ehie na de to ho a fanti fota kra de pa wo pe papa na wunya social so dia na ne ekọ mampomden esiesie dipadua wo se frɛ 0243 033 033 onsa betumi akam. Okay, so let's go straight to this Galamsey issues and other matters. Now yango tie Akufado wa bra opa Professor Frimpong Boateng on Galamsey, right? Wabra all power from Frimpong Boateng on Galamsey. How many minutes? All right, so you go to President Akufado. All power. We yente ehono yente ehono kwamra. Yeba.
The next person I'm going to introduce to you is one of the senior figures in our country, a man of high achievement, huge international reputation, and who is coming into politics that he has been the last few years because he believes strongly that Ghana cannot develop properly if people like him sit on the sidelines when important decisions are being made about the future of our country. You can't go into the CV of such a man. It's goes on and on and on and on. Professor, you have to come and stand beside me. You all know him. He's a world-famous doctor, the founder of the cardiology department at Kolebu. He's run Kolebu. He's also at the same time an industrialist, a technologist, somebody very much a hands-on person, believes in working with his hands, and has a lot of very, very positive and creative ideas about how we can bring science and technology and innovation to the development of our society, to the development of our educational system, to the development of our industries and enterprises. But at the same token, of course, the protection of our environment is now a matter of great urgency. We can't continue towards the degradation of our lands and forests that we have witnessed in these last 10, 15 years, and hope to be able to bequeath to the next generation a safe and workable Ghana. So I've invited Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng to come and take on this onerous task as Minister for Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation. And I have no doubt that 4 years in this office, especially if the money people in our party, in our government, are able to provide him with the relevant resources, we'll see a radical transformation of many of the ways in which we're doing things in Ghana, all for the betterment of our country and for its progress. So he's a man who has been honored by everybody in the world, locally and internationally. He's this man who has come and
Willie Akwabadio. Now, Ima, quick one straight. Listen to Akufo-Addo talking about Professor Frimpong-Boateng, a senior citizen, a man of achievement, a man of huge international reputation, and the reason why I offer now to come and help me say a safe and workable Ghana, a future generation. This is Akufo-Addo. But question about me say. Akufo-Addo Okasa, whether a can language or English, no, the all can be what you say.
Well, may that say. In fact, as if say we're thinking alike, because baby and campus and Michelle not just the message, but the messenger. Okay. Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. That was the first thing I campus and Michelle Sifionmo. Obibia, I mean, the kind of person we have come to know, His Excellency Akufo-Addo, no. Very clear, say on you bia okasa it is say obi efani serious.
On tiasia na say washeda.
And no dear mean to me enkomitimu and find out. But from the physical things I mean, clear say asembia His Excellency Akufo-Addo Bekebiano and ya dear to say efani serious. And this is efani serious because on one year actually say he doesn't even believe in Nsema Onwa Okano. And there are thousands of examples, right from first term Owini year 2016, the first 4 years. In fact, middle of the first 4 years, and I'm who say, look, this man, be anywhere or can I to say funny serious. In May, I stopped taking his words seriously right from 2018.
I see.
No, that is when I decided I won't take him seriously again because on Remo he doesn't believe in Sema Oka. And we can go through the specifics. Debia Midisa say Obia debated this position of mine on Treme. Out of the thousands of policies and thousands of plans, any thousands of promises are Akufo-Addo, His Excellency Emeki and son of their president. On Treme, out of the 1,000, not on Treme, 5 pay. Second term on way.
Yeah.
On Treme 5 pay. Right from 2016 to 2023. Yen Treme Nema 5 per His Excellency Akufo-Addo with me. And that is why I wasn't surprised. And a very debate between Onwa and the vice president as to whether or not Omusi Airport and as they are not building it. Because Enamkano said as in Sama Okano, who say he doesn't pay any taxes for it.
Okay.
So
Ima, from your point of view, would you say Washeda? I I think there's something, excuse my language, fucked up there with him. There is.
I as I said, what is going through on no dream, I wouldn't be able to tell. But there I can see until I can make deductions out of it. Actually clearly say in sema onwa okano unbelieve in sema okano. Now say obi beka bibi na unbelieve in it two things. It is either say o take omo omutin for granted. And now say in sema oba beka no obi na ekengu na so say ombra beka. If me can be this and I don't believe in it, two things. It is just because I don't believe in it, and so me can they will applaud. Until let me come and say it, even though I don't believe in it. And yes, answer there. Well, I know me can intro. So it is not my words. Until the Ameda Mesorino, Sembra Society said Mebekasa, moving to the podium, no, someone will quickly come and put a speech in front of me. And tell me say me ready. And now say Odeke Gumazum say can you say and I can say. Knowing very well say in sema yese mengo kano. I don't believe in it. But because it is not my words, no, I will say it. Indeed, well, the president was the one who can say Galamsey obey a thing of the past. President is the one who catch and say Obabe protected the public purse. President is the one who catch and said there won't be corruption in his Abemu. President is the one who catch and said there's going to be free SHS as he say your educational system no. Yeah. And it has virtually collapsed. And the kind of people we are producing out of education will summa your future, the future of this country. The president in the buy no catch and said there's going to be one district, one factory.
Okay.
This is the same president who say one district, no, one constituency, $1 million or 1 million Ghana cedis or whatever. And also you know, it goes on and on and on. I'm sure say it's if we give them the chance, we'll be able to make the thousands of things that the president said. Okay. Basically, there hasn't been any commitment to any of it. Until look, when the president is talking, for me, anytime I see the president and I hear the president talking, now who said people are taking him serious, and as people say omumbre tuning in to even listen or watch. I ask myself, these people, is it that they don't have anything to do with their time, and that they just want some form of entertainment? In National, I also need to see what is going on, because the bottom line is the man speaking Nankasan, the messenger Nankasan, unbelieving in the on your committed to the message now or the banner. But if I'm not committed to the message I'm bringing now, why would you want to waste your time? And for about 6 or so years now, are you telling me that most Ghanaians are not aware of this? I mean to say, said it's a president, banning a castle president Bekasa. Still, I will get some people trying to listen to him. It's just a total waste of time. Listen, you tell me one single thing the president has said this 6 or 7 years. What demonstrated practically say, or you're committed to it. I don't believe in it. You just give me out of the thousands of 2016 MPP manifesto, 2020 MPP manifesto, out of the 1,000 policies, take all the sectors. Just take one sector, take all the sectors, and give me 5 things, Pet. Just 5 out of the thousands of things, under education, under security. And then you hand my screen this week. Yeah. Under education, under environment, under whatever, science, medicine, health, whatever. Look at the sad thing that took place. But that's all one day me share internet so now I was in the country, me share internet so yes, the president organizing some program there or awarding Crawford. I be sure more or awarding he awarded the health minister. What's the name? Kofi Bonono.
Kofi Ajman.
Ajman
or something.
Like seriously? When this man himself, look at the things on one committee of almost setting up for parliament to probe him during after the COVID issues. No? Look at the mess he committed.
But Ima, I believe that going forward, that should be there will be 3 criteria expected from a presidential candidate. That you should be about 40 years, right?
Yeah.
And you should be of sound mind.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And a Ghanaian citizen.
As a Ghanaian citizen. Yeah.
So, and I think we are always particular with the age.
And whether or not the Ghanaian citizen.
Yeah,
we haven't been able to define what constitutes sound mind.
Yeah, sound mind.
That's the problem.
And I think for what we have experienced now, before 2024, all the candidates, they call a psychiatric center.
Now, Unim said this
any hospital to check.
This your call. Sorry to catch you, but this your call. It's not really a new call because Mekaipa and I think either Kufuor time and I say the election now Eddie Mills bar first. No?
Kufuor time.
Yeah. The presidential candidates,
Dr.
Pakwesi already that issue. So it is not new. You understand? Already in Kufuor Ebeguye. People didn't see the sense in it. But at least, no matter how long it has taken, we are now beginning to see the relevance of that. Because we see 40 years. We have mechanism to determine the age, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We do. Now you are talking about whether or not a Ghanaian citizen and Ukradua citizen. We have why is it that we don't have the mechanism to determine what constitutes sound mind?
And I said the constitution patchway.
Why is it that we are not committed to putting those mechanisms in place to determine what constitutes sound mind?
Because at least see it me or detect this okay. You might obi sound mind. Wa baby president.
Yeah.
Or ye bibia. Then maybe you never find so washada.
Exactly.
But you say they say Obaka say nipa na shada because you don't even know his the state of the mental stability.
But mo open a can of worms so.
Yes, no. But it's serious.
It's a serious matter.
It's just because the beer country no eke kankono. We cannot be polite anymore, and now we need to take things seriously.
Yes.
And I am happy the background you gave. The three criteria. There are criteria in the constitution. Into a constitutional thing. A constitutional thing. It is a constitutional thing. How come the constitution and now the nation, for the time passing, we've been able to put structures in place to determine
the Rolling Sabah and the Fourth Republic. Kufuor Yanshim, Ataman Sabah Yanshim, Jomaya Baba Yanshim, Kufuor Baba Yanshim. For what we are seeing, we need to be serious as a country and going forward. So, Bishop Bedi President, as you had mental, check.
Should be certified by a
psychiatrist.
Yes, you understand.
But then again, don't you make you're opening a can?
Use your microphone here.
You're opening a can of worms, and you say, what kind of constitution is what? The requirement at all is not just the person contesting elections, but also the ability to vote. Your constitutional requirement for voting, or say you must be 18 years and above, and of sound mind.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
How do you want?
Because you are
exactly. But MPs and all those things.
Yes.
That is what.
How do you determine the mental, validity of about 30 million Ghanaians? Are you saying say the Ghanaian should go to a psychiatrist for a psychiatrist to certify him before he can present himself to the polls? I
think it's a debate we are putting across.
But I'm sure I think one of the countries, I can't remember, says here, one of the countries, so when your driving license, or your mental.
A lot of them says you psychiatric evaluation.
Exactly.
But not election.
Election. But if that's all one drive was our countries, but they find them throughout the year. Throughout the year, whole year exercise. Just find time, go to the hospital. You say, over 4 microphone, what about them? And that's how more them. But now I say, who could the president? What about them through fear? And I would the air bar or you didn't see about them. Yeah, we can allow you to be president. What about them? Rather, you didn't see about them.
But then again, me, my worry is in Africa, your way, we know how politicians use laws. So we are. But then the president said now as part of the requirement they will say you will be a mental evaluation. So let's
amend it. then focus on the presidency because he decides for everybody. The president and the vice on the
I think it's fair. I think not just president. president,
the vice
president, chief justice, you know, speaker of parliament,
attorney general,
you know,
national security,
cabinet ministers. Yes, I think you should pass some sort of psychiatric examination.
It is. I'm really happy.
Yeah, because the constitution. Because the constitution cannot say you need to pass a psychiatric sort of test. You need to be able to be of sound mind before you can vote. And the constitution, the framers of the constitution will not envisage that. Will not envisage that to be in a position to be voted for to lead the public, you will not require some sort of mental, you know, validity. I think it's a right conversation.
Because one more typical example, gentlemen, like my own very good friend, Simon Osemensa.
Yeah.
Sometimes he acts in a very weird.
Joe Seusu.
Okay.
Joe Seusu.
Okay.
On the surface, he looks like a very fine gentleman.
Obiena,
Otimi Kasa, he's a query. No, Ebia or
because someone, for instance, Otimi Marcasa, I up. Like a caterers Ecuador or drivers I was Shelby. We have a swat to say how by sometimes my videos media I feel like no, this guy there's something wrong somewhere.
No, for me,
but he's a minister.
Better late than never.
Ekufado.
We mean Shay
Ekufado.
Mean steady. No.
Ekufado bedina kasa.
Mean Shay. Madrid Yamaso.
No, you see, look, me.
I don't know.
The thing is, you guys. The thing is, I am happy, and that's why I say this conversation about out earlier.
Yeah.
Ghanaians didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm happy, say, with Yakov over how many years? About over 10 years, and we are bringing it up again. I am happy. Uti Minu side. There are diverse positions, but the bottom line is that is why we always it is structures that rule a system. Into constitution, knowing that I'm very sure that if you call in a psychiatrist, Obama a fair definition of what a sound mind is. I get in it. And I'm also happy you even mentioned say there are countries are okay driver license cry you need to check
your mental validation.
There are systems that we can do that.
And talking about as you just send me a message that Katie Amon also needs mental validation.
Come on. When they were buying mental validation. When they were buying more. And I'm saying that the young fans starting for Ekufado. Sometimes Ekufado Kasa I am
so now it's here and in a microphone sound come on by. What Tia Kufado is more Kafa Galamsey and from Prom Boating claiming is an astute achiever, medical surgeon, senior citizen, huge with huge international reputation, and Obabe Bois for them to safeguard. I mean, the future of Ghana. When you look at them, when you listen to some profile, you ask yourself, they could find a kind of OTS here. And now I said that.
Yeah. Aside the how do you call it? The mental within, and you know, it is not for fun under the frameworks of the Constitution, editor because they realize that the Constitution as it is, and that's why I have been calling over the past period for a constitutional review. Now, the framers of the current Constitution will say because of the way the Constitution is, Ghana's Constitution, it gives so much discretionary power, so much discretionary powers to the extent say unyo obi no be lead now or allow power to say they can say absolute power corrupt absolutely or now or allow power to corrupt him or her. Decisions will be making. Said even if our sound mind cry, you will start to doubt, and it is just because of the kind of discretion the Constitution itself has. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, since 92 this year, we mentioned President Ayini now. It is very clear, say, we can get a president obey abusing 100% that discretionary power. And that's a typical example we are going through now under this current government. The discretionary power in the constitution, it is being abused left, right, center. It is either we say, look, let's go back to the constitution, review it, and reduce that discretionary power. And yes, so they are young coming up clearly with what really constitutes soundness of mind. Sound obi bia we may decide in person the yema obi bia, but here starting for bia presidents, just like the people you mentioned, this group of people, that group of people, and then gradually it goes into all of us.
Me fear any say, see I am saying MPP need be president.
And see, another fellows are sending message, and I want to read the message. I say, research has shown that older people are more predisposed to having mental issues. So why the need for the age limitation in the first place? I think we should put an age limit on the upper limit age, like 70 years instead, right? Okay, so the world is evolving. More advanced countries have presidents way younger and are giving their countries better leadership than the 79-year-old president we currently have.
My position on this matter is I've always said, I absolutely do not have any sense in the fact that the Constitution will give me a right to vote at 18, but will only give me a right to be voted for to become member of parliament at 21 and president at 40. I think it is absolutely flawed. The reason is very flawed.
Whatever the reason.
If you are saying, say, at 18 years, I am old enough to vote for some to decide that this person is fit to be president, but I'm not old enough to put myself up for leadership. It's wrong. The premise is just flawed. Because you see, the Constitution provides these two distinct rights. And the right is joined. It's the right to vote and the right to be voted for. Two inalienable rights: the right to vote and the right to be voted for.
So, if at 18
I can vote, the Constitution is saying
means being a
president. I cannot be voted.
I cannot be voted for.
If I'm capable of determining who should be there, why can't I
put myself up to be there?
I think it's a very interesting conversation.
So that whole is just flawed, and I think that it's one of the amendments that must happen within our Constitution immediately. You see, suddenly they'll send a text message in the can. The world is evolving. You see, and we need people in their prime. You see, next 10 years say
they don't care.
They don't care. America, former President Jimmy Carter is still alive.
Sure.
Jimmy Carter, who was president in the 90s, is still alive. Bill Clinton is still alive.
Obama is there.
Bush is there. Obama is there. Why? President at 79, will be there, and they play very important roles in their system. What I say, so they are taking decision. And two
say, to be honest, look at the Kufadu's age. You ever see a true crown? You say, young Chin to look where Monoa. Our crowd, wait, your chrono, you were born here. Okachina, the Okachina prison Bernard in the Koto. And you did one year on himself, Enkosiaga. What I say, it will need, say, when people become a president, by Acha Obama, or time I was saying, 50 something years, 54, 50 say. What I say, no, when you say, or another 20, 30 years ahead of him as a private citizen. It normally be an himself, or president in the 8 years. Now,
one abodamfo a sebi omasa epon kokra it almost say minor
age comes with mental
distress, dementia, Alzheimer's. You know, you can't say anything yet. But you see, we should do ya omo utilize omona.
But many man kakra ye nananum kra no na omo nim say enyini or how wom say the Bible aka they know enya na ye ka say enyini ye ye ya ye nyamui wa wo tibi wo ho kra say da ye masew and why but who bomb pass saying that me so man you but which be symptoms be so on na wama but ye nananum nim yan senti kra no na obitimi di ohina aduru ba bia se ye dia kwala
so
yes they know that
their question na so they because on timi nyenu na what you say na usually kwa no see him kwa na say no ade a edi camp mo hwe pa one usuku se wadwene usuku sem o krachi sem adwene no and afi you say e so wo kra akonya no edu so pa wo say odi but ye hwa adwene ni so ban na
no na say ashanti region e say edam ye wo say edam pie wo busuam and no when I say wo busuam no you are done
I said there was this Ashanti region and get is on no ye Ashanti because of things like this, you understand? I don't even feel what can offer. You understand? Indeed, that one is very important.
Don't blame the old men, blame the youth that voted for the old men. That's what you saw about them.
Talk earlier.
You see, true. You see, it's a situation. I am multifaceted. Come now, you to me, emblem youth in come now, easy. Uden kokra mienu ko gina won me choose baako no choose akokra baako a you can't blame them from choosing akokra baako. You understand? Unless you've provided very viable alternative of young viable candidates. Come and yen can say yen man mebunu so endi animuti babunu bia no akofa na be gina so obi say Samuel kojo opon why Galamsey ya say no abegina so chino be president na you say oh ye pe babunu ntini akofa no baby. You see, there must be a fine blend between, age, maturity. So mental intelligence is very important.
Remember, every now and then, and the average person will be able to attest to it. We always say, look, in His Excellency Atamils, I keep saying, and we are not a vice president, no. Sir, an engineer who he can. Sir, time no man call your president, he would have been super. Yeah. Are you getting it? Yeah. We've all been saying that. So in other words, anyone who says this, I used to the fact say age.
Even the NBC people agree say Professor Nos Niyari Nihano.
Exactly.
So I think we should pay attention.
We need to. Because you're sharing your future and you're messing up. Look, me the reason why today I look a bit heavy and sad is that look, unless people are not seeing what I see from where I sit, but your future is a color blue, very bleak. See also, this country doesn't have future. The way things are going, our system. Look at what IMF came to say. What is they doing?
Future need you wanna ne papa mu future need say future need whether good or bad.
But if you have a bad future, what can you call it future?
Within the next 5 minutes, in person about upon command responses new way so. But within the next 5
minutes, akasa.
Say what oye ba kuno onwa dumika ko free.
Yes, we
will talk about it. But the point is Tommy, yenya young guys here. Tommy meaning say we a lot of criminal activities are and yet MPP nkwane.
Yeah.
Even right now, there are certain things MPP and connivance
with the
NDC elements
B.
And
also, yeah.
And they are promising them that busuba power me a danger mame.
Yeah.
Because say and me be answer no. Omo me no esa no so me no say be nya bia ja omo.
Yeah.
And these are only MPP from the carbon about the tram and Mabusia Council.
Yeah.
A bassa, Omano, who says a Haiti, Adani gang a state.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's supposed to be one of the richest countries.
But Adani gang state because when an incro for Benya, no massasa. When no one in crop for Benya, no massasa. And Jeffrey almost say we are, sir, young two. And my brother boys. And that is the danger we are all talking about.
You see, this is a problem. you see, sir, issue I think say it's not really about age, but you see, the two main political parties, NPP and NDC, you were encophobia within the two parties they have catalyzed. They become a catalyzer. They formed
a cartel.
Some of a cartel of a sort. They protect each other.
That is the danger.
You see, and the problem is not just young people. Old people from I'm not chilling colana. I'm playing for not chilling colana. Say the politics no.
Yeah.
What you say? And when you follow Cocrafon, or natural of France say politics no say near no. Oh, never I could see I know watch out tobacco she ha. Now bonus say what do I could see now bonus say yeah. But over 30 years you are 10 and that Ghana for say oh what time I want to say but what can defeat Sadiwi and awakened citizens? Say the citizens will be awakened. Come
Masa, also be awakened system. Also the other come
and America say.
America say Miss say well here on my Rebaba Bedane gang state.
Yeah.
Government now say we end this near this and build the wealth. And I said we build the wealth. Na me to na me help. What do I say? Enya you be build the say be do be see atwa ho ne dis ani. Na dey be CBS.
Kwabna you see
because there's no principles in the system.
Kwabna you see
that's the word.
Kwabna you see
principles in the system nimbi.
Kwabna you see I always say this. It is not bad to build wealth when you have politics.
No.
I always say this. Say young people, business people, the citizens or politicians can build genuine wealth when they have access to power. Power itself, you see, it's a facilitator. Obia abro beye in a soon trim and obey adia a yet timamufone the obey timamufone tour. Now wakakodi because so access to political power. You don't need to steal from the poor people to be able to be wealthy.
Mame advance where you nikakra. Me Tommy Margin say as Ghanaians, any quite say will be belonging to a political power and sign with me.
Exactly. Far from that.
Send this bow, MPP bow. The system should be in such a way that every Ghanaian can work.
The same thing in America. You must build the system. Build the system, but build the system. But for the politicians, when we say politicians, so they are career politicians. Most of the politicians only know Jumabia apart from politics. So they are career politicians, and Obia a career they want to go forward and grow. There's absolutely no problem with that. The problem is when they put this personal interest at the forefront of decision making at every point in time, and make sure say they sacrifice the interest of the people. And you can make us say, "Oh, you're a politician. Say, oh, you're a minister of state." You don't need to secure Adama's faculty project, build the school, build the hospital. You don't need to steal that money. By virtue of being a minister of state, that is why you see there are certain privileges that will come to you, which are genuine privileges you can harness on.
And you're
illegal.
Yeah.
And nobody will fault you. But it is come out of faculty school charge you Kobobusia. Mother stand bar. No high jet. No more swans canoe. As I go, as I the quack on could see. And when a broad baby, and idea. It is alien to us. Alien to us. And a idea also Ghana for you. This Akufo-Addo's regime should be the last time this thing should happen to the people of this country. But we need to ensure, say, this is the last time I buy why? Why? So So you can genuinely do certain things. You don't need to steal from the poor. You don't need to destroy people's future. You don't need to destroy our water bodies. What's your say? There are so many things up on the power. Obia own political power done. Ebiana on TSA. But political power is it facilitates a lot of things. And yes, and Ghana about yes, I mean so genuinely using political power to facilitate certain things, you know, to create wealth for yourself. For me, I see absolutely nothing wrong with that.
But I have every cause to complain when only opposition could check COVID schedule.
Exactly. Exactly. To say if I'm saying COVID schedule. Almost was a canna. No, that guy, I don't think every corrupt act be an PM. Why? And now when they show the interview, the time I obe okakope MP fufro. Ufuni joy FM fufro. Yeah. Interview go on KSM yeah. Was you on there? Oko parliament no. E be dey pass e dey deal with parliament. Na say deal no. It doesn't make sense. Or that's not parliament. No, I endorse it. Okay, so for now, probably for now, no, baby, only baby, it makes sense. Psychiatric examination. All right, so let's go straight to what Professor Frimpong Boateng said about Kojo Nkrumah on Saturday, and may read page 24 of the document. On Saturday, the 8th of February 2020, Mr. Kojo Nkrumah, the Minister of Information, assembled a group of journalists from both NDC and MPP affiliated media houses at the Forest Hotel in Dodowa. Unim, sa me to a meeting once a month. Incidentally, we were having a conversation. Yes, we were having incidentally. Thank you. Sadly, we were having a retreat. Civil society organizations, about 20 civil society organizations, we were having a retreat at the same hotel, Forest Hotel. Good. We were having a retreat at the same Forest Hotel, and I saw some say they need journalists for ya. Some of the journalists around. Peter Kra, not Unipa Peter Kra, Peter Dispatch. Peter, Michia Peter ne Nkofo ya. I'm sure, your friend is saying retreat to her 3 days. So we were there on Friday, or more by on Saturday. Could you pump my number sure Saturdays on for Sunday? Okay, all right. Let me come up to this, man. So, on Monday, 10th February 2020, the Informer newspaper, whose editor was at the meeting, had the banner headline on its front page as reproduced below. So, Obobo Niema, Informer Trofa and Hunina, and the Informer newspaper, no, Ebabeto, Akufo-Addo sacks Frimpong Boateng for soiling image of government. Akufo-Addo now soiling image, Frimpong Boateng. Informal Andy can come. Oh, Mihun. Yeah, Mihun. Make Mihun. No. Okay. No. Maybe I can confirm. No. Okay. All right. Mihun Andy can come. Mihun Peter. Your friend is saying. Only Peter Dispatch. Peter. All right. So you're going to get the response from Kojo Nkrumah. Quick one. Pacho Edaso. Young got heard the response of Kojo Nkrumah or Dema. Kwame say ode to a issue. Now anyway, young got heard the response. Hello. Okay. All right. So Kojo Nkrumah response our day your friend is a Professor Frimpong Boateng. Kojo Nkrumah response of the my okay, so let me go through quick one. Or say, and I write in response to allegations made against me by Professor Frimpong Boateng, former Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, and former Chair of the Interministerial Committee on Respond, for the benefit of the record on the matter so that future generations benefit from the balance account. Okay, so secondly, he is a person for whom, like many Ghanaians, I have had great respect and admiration over the years, as painful as it is for me to expose the falsehoods he peddled about me in his report. I have no choice except to do exactly that. Otherwise, some persons may consider his account true and make judgment based on his completely false and fabricated account.
I must therefore respond immediately and without equivocation, and it follows on and on and on. All right, thank you. Interestingly, when the video about Oponkroma eba out, no, untimi meka say no na say later I'll work on the video later. Okay, so issues about Kwaku Bako, this is Kwaku Bako's response, and Mefa Efri paragraph 5. In the response, so he's talked about issues of distraction and all that, the new crusading guide and response and all that. But where he had a phone, chat with a professor, okay, so one, I'll say the following are my variables. Facts relative to my interactions encounter with you upon your assumption of office as the chairman of the IMCIM. When I made 2 telephone calls to you on 20th October 2017, official MTN call chat available for verification and authentication. That's the purpose of which was to arrange an appointment for the Canadian owner of C&G Alaska Company, Simon Adin and Donat Echua, the Ghanaian general manager of the company, to see you. Okay, so the Kwaku Bako and a editor of a crusading guide, but ye minister ewo MPP abemuna minister no epese obi person minister ni shia sa contract no so otimi eje na oye onu atimi arrange ema motumi ehia enya bone enya bone sa adwuma de wiye bi ka ho a enye hwe nti Kwaku Bako adwuma ba ko a na adwuma ba ko asese wo ye no se we minister na is open minister hunu na open minister hunu a Kwaku Bako betnya facilitate ammo ahia o problems or minister no or betimi ni na ahia o Galamsey na onya problem na oja ya trip kata na we na concession ye free won sa Kwaku Bako a ono aka say otimi facilitate sa enema ye hunu adwuma mo ye sese. Okay, so the 2 telephone calls, which lasted 4 minutes, 25 seconds combined, resulted in you kindly agreeing to meet the 2 gentlemen representing the company under reference at 4 p.m. in your office. Unfortunately, between point 1 and point 2, Kwaku Bako went to me and can't discussions a call. So, were there any monetary discussion that a beer or discussing neighbor a beer microphone say? So, on what grounds? And or create a meeting no from Boating any Canadian guy no any Alaska for no. So which means there was something cooking na bibi ho. Yeah, because a businessman bibi anywhere on fa and crown for business pacho the person is here in the past we see. Anyway, so point 3, during my second call to you, same day 20th October 2017, I explained to you the purpose of the meeting you are scheduled for them in your office at 4 p.m. that day. I told you that the 2 gentlemen, one of whom Donald was a personal friend, intended to brief you on the consistent invasion of the company's concessions by Galamsey since October 2016. Okay, so I also informed you about their claims that you were trying to get cabinet to suspend or cancel their legitimate lease for large-scale mining without due process, and to dispel rumors that their concession actually belonged to Ibrahim Mahama. I remember telling you that they will be presenting relevant and authentic documentations to defend their case. I always promised to send you reports and documents I had gathered on Galamsey.
Okay. You see, because sometimes I am not homogeneous say omotebro funti. And Kwaku Bako nim say oya no de or the Ibrahim Mahama din ebefra na eno ano no asem ne dey equalization. Kwabna,
which is impossible.
Kwabna. You see, Kwaku Bako is a pathological liar. Sakata wakanyi. It shows Kwaku Bako is a pathological liar. And that has always been a stock in trade. Kwabna wakai, your friend is a coup, kitchen coup, investigations, kitchen knife, coup investigations.
Bentu ane eta coup no.
Kwaku Bako betina TV so be catch yen say we tie tape video visuals a etre say na nkofo no be yiku ampa wonu Kwaku Bako In what capacity you name? Whether he's a member of the national security? In what capacity did Kwaku Bako?
No, but that one maybe is privy to certain things.
In what capacity? That's the question I'm asking. In what capacity? Kwaku Bako is a journalist.
Yes. But then Obetuyenya links within setups. And there's nothing wrong about that.
No, I'm not saying that there's something wrong. If there are sources within places.
Exactly.
But Kwaku, one can say he has gotten information from sources or so.
He doesn't say
no. Or say he has listened to audio visuals, followed through this detail. So the investigation was that somebody was planted among the so-called coup plotters. And so it means it was an operation by the security agencies. How Kwaku Bako, a journalist in this country, was the only person, the only journalist, who said he had access to saw video visuals, event later, up to date. Not a single evidence on that coup plot has been able to provide him. What was Kwaku Bako listening?
There are two issues. Kwaku Bako etwa eto polafoko so say Wabra Serbia also the issues about Serbia missionaries in 2016 polafoko bekan say na onim until we come meeting bi mu and we kopie so omo ehu meeting Kwaku Bako betra Joy FM can say polafoko was in the meeting with the Serbians and they planned blah 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 and Obe providing videos. To date. Now, about critical no or say and watch on newspaper anymore. Newspaper anymore video no. You said it and many Paul Afokwa din come on several occasions. A idea ya ne cry ya bepem na say how can you lie because anya be cry me age mates.
Yeah.
So how can you lie blatantly that you can provide video? Second one, Aisha one, the issue about first time I think around 2017, no, after 2018. Kwaku Bako went back to the same and you see because junior a friend say journalist from they are afraid of him.
Yeah.
Into a customer, I want to be interrogated.
Yeah.
Oko can say Aisha one ne Ghana police from Penifobia da.
Yes.
Now Obe providing
videos.
Any 2 days no go far porn. Pono aibi epie na Obe kura pedi aseko fi buache.
Yeah.
Akwani triwo no I want Chinese di baby da. Now they were trying say abinum person the shake of buache say kofi buache ene Aisha one ebente you but you see Ghana for a too smart omu say a porn and a die. These two statements from Kwaku Bako without providing a shred of evidence.
That is Kwaku Bako's stock in trade. Statement at least based on the second reporter, your friend says second responser, your friend is saying Professor Fumpo Boateng Debaye.
Yeah.
He's attached letters from the then Minerals Commission boss, Dr. Tony Obeng, indicating that Alaska free. What they had was just a prospecting license. They did not have any legitimate concession or any lease or any grant to do small scale mining. And what concession were being encroached upon by Galamsey? The person, how can you don't have any legitimate right to mine in this country? So how can you claim that people were encroaching on your lands? You say Kwaku Bako's pathological lies, and then now you are saying they were saying that the concession belonged to Ibrahim Mahama.
No, say a perception, and that is what he's trying to.
The issue at hand. Are we dealing with perceptions here? What perceptions? Who in this country is perceiving say Ibrahim Mama has some concession somewhere? What sort of foolishness? You see, come now. We entertain such foolishness and mediocrity in this country, and we allow these so-called people because they speak English, they write English, and come and throw everything out in the public. Come now. The foolish attempt to draw the Mahama family into anything, but they
will tell you say Omuye closer to the Mahama family than you. That is a fact. Everybody, we are not closer. They are closer. Anyway, but I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you on Gabi on Kojo Nkrumah's response.
Well, so I think, look, this whole report, first off, Maminka say, in as much as Amy they say report about Betujwe,
yeah,
I'm also a little disappointed in Professor Frimpong Boateng. That if he knew this all along, now from 2021, and I submitted a report, now indeed he's doing this in good faith to protect the interest of Ghana. And then not changing till now. Is it that now are only on your part of the Abaino? And until I feel the Oba baby keka what he's saying now. But better late than never. Upon Nkrumah response or the Abbey, I mean there's no response I want to talk about because we say it doesn't carry away and call response, not the buying. But what is so important to me is what Frimpong Boateng Ekache upon Nkrumah.
Okay.
In the response.
Okay.
And I want to read just one or two paragraphs.
Do it for me.
I said, dear Mr. Upon Nkrumah, and I think that this goes to not just Upon Nkrumah, but to all, especially politicians. I have read your response to what I wrote about you in the report. I sent to Chief of Staff a little over 2 years ago. You have denied what I wrote, and that is normal. You know why he said it's normal? It's normal because when him says, oh, Abemwa, your number one interest is to protect the Abaino. Into Obi Bia Bekano Krana him say no creno, ebe messy up Abaini imager. You come and deny it. And that is a zeal. And upon Nkrumah, look, Emi Yase ye can be more omenya positions are per his age, you know, he's also identified as one. Because the reality is that or disgracing the youth. You understand? No, he's disgracing the youth. What upon Nkrumah, Ebia, I don't know, in your position from
upon Nkrumah in your position, Felix in your position, none age in upon Nkrumah.
Yeah. It's about I'm talking about their omidi position.
Okay.
Oh no, not the beats. Oh no, not the person. The deeds in American was.
Okay, I agree.
And why? Me, when Upon Nkrumah was a journalist, to a large extent, I was admiring him.
Yes, but you see,
Felix
Mui, Felix, Okujo to Black one.
Yes.
You know, Fifi Kwete. You know, these were very young people. Professor Mos brought. Look at how these people have handled themselves,
established themselves
up to date. We assume some of them could even come up to
and
the high office as president.
You made reference to an interview Biasi Ansan Upon Nkrumah Babeye MP no or make
yes
say so me do in Pempensuya I will let my conscience guide me. That was all about it. But how comes to do everything has become the opposite. The response is so good. Then he goes further, the third one, which is an advice. Frimpong Boateng's advice to Kojo Opong and by extension to everyone. My advice is always remember that political power is both short-lived and effervescent. In about 2 years' time, you may no longer be in government and you may experience the real world. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
You think, say, today you have power and until you will throw away the national interest for partisan interest. Even when you know how many times, I mean, I'm saying now with experience, how many times now you need your colleagues from the MPP and call public discussions near the UPIA, then they will tell you, Charlie, as a man now can then no crow. Nanso, I am a party intimate to me can share. Selling their conscience to protect party instead of protecting the nation. How many times now politicians, especially Kennedy, Japan, August, Namudi and some nimu efa party no. So me can modern American party will be collapsing until you keep quiet, because even if the party is messing up the country, you rather want the country to collapse and not the party. And no, you cry and say all of us are saying the economy has collapsed. It has collapsed because almost to protect the economy, they are rather protecting their party and their party's interest, and individuals who seems to be giving them appointments and giving them contracts. Into that is what they will do. It is so disheartening. But you see, at the end of this all, the average politician doesn't learn. The average politician, the reason why you think the average politician doesn't learn is because on your power, he or she is busy amassing wealth. Into what the predecessors mistakes, they end up doing the same mistakes and even worse. And that is exactly what we are experiencing here. Look, me, I have sounded a caution and a warning. You bet me at but at the end of the day, justice must take its course. And if justice will take its course, indeed, under this government, I have lost absolute hope. But the next government that will come, whether it is going to be a different political party or what, as long as there's a new government that's going to be formed, if that government comes, now when to me input to some of these people to go through the legal process for them to be jailed, that government, no, will be. All right, so you're going to take Gabriel's response to Professor from Pomboating, and maybe Masha Adiebi Enso. Utie omunyina response no tome who read kwaku baako who read your friend say upon chroma. It seems like almost choice of words as if they sat down.
Minister's understanding of his position is, if what I did was illegitimate, why don't you take the right action? He's going to report me to the minister as if he's a teacher and the president is a master, and I'm what, a school prefect, and I've done something wrong. I mean, what kind of silliness is this? I mean, I don't even want to comment on that. That he reported me to the president. For the president to do what?
Call you to order.
The president is a lawyer. The president is a lawyer, and he knows that lawyers are supposed to what? To protect the legitimate business of their clients. So why would the president call me on a matter like this? Why would he even go to the president to complain? Because it's not as if he was going to say that when he got the soldiers to freeze or stop the people from working, I went to give a counter instructions to the soldiers. And the soldiers, ignored his and took mine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're calling him, asking questions, snooping around. Isn't that interference, Gabi?
No, but really, isn't it what you do?
My job is to snoop around, get information, all that.
And my job is not to protect the right of my client.
I think he see. I can't speak for him, but you think the issue to do with Gabi as a person, not as a lawyer.
But I'm saying that when I called him, and he is in his report, I told him that I'm a lawyer for the company. If they have all the permits issued legitimately by the state entities that are supposed to issue the permits and licenses, if they are working, then you, the minister, you have no right to interfere.
But
that's what he did.
Yeah, but he found out.
What he did is rather what I saw to be interference. Even if they are working, then you, the minister, you have no right to interfere.
But
that's what he did.
Yeah, but he found out.
What he did is rather what I saw to be interference. Even if they are working, then you, the.
All right. Okay. So this is Gabriel Tanako for you.
Gabi, if he, Gabi kai. One can you. Gabi and Kashi. You see, go for him. And I'm it's not about slangs. It's not about empty slangs.
Gabi say, from Pomboating, Ejidi say, why you be on Towoda? I mean, so you decided to go and report him to a minister or a president. Then he asked a question, and besides a very stupid question. President Onyane Day. We know Gabi is a stupid boy. We know. President Onyane Day.
You see, Kwabena. You see, Gabi is trying to create the impression, say, he was just defending his client, which is the CAG company.
Exactly.
Kwabena. At least I'm not a lawyer yet, but I have benefit of legal education. Kwabena, this is not how lawyers defend clients. Kwabena, CNG Alaska for no. Say no lawyer ne Gabi. And no lawyer ne lawyer be a Poku Chambers. We did this as a lawyer and bet for phone after minister.
No way.
I can't minister say
no way.
Why are you interfering with my people's work?
No way.
Who brown dog? Come on.
So the only thing you can do as a lawyer, you go to court.
Yes, you right. You see,
from your chambers.
There are procedures.
Yeah, I agree.
You write to the minister, citing the complaints of your client. The minister will respond. If there's a reason for both parties to meet and settle the matter, or for some conversation to happen, fine. If there are no understanding, your best option as a lawyer is to go to court, is to sue the state.
Finito.
Wo Gabi, wo Papa Ben our practice. We will be lawyer. Wo law Ben. Wo say your friends African Legal Associate okoti. You don't do anything that what to my front. Wo mo koje nkofo legal worker. No ma free boys lawyers no. So say adwuma no mo. Eno na Kise Jaben, not Kise Jaben. Kise Jaben, when Kise Jaben was in private practice.
Yeah.
Gabi ekoje ne African Legal Associate omokoje omoko abonti no do man no koya be omofo kan bo fa kese ekoje your friend is a brief star. You need to be adwuma no ma free Kise Jaben. Eno le ma okay your friend is a ejapade ejapa.
Yeah.
One say na yes, your friend say arrangement no na Kise Jaben because they had worked as transaction advisors with African Legal Association. Exactly. And review the contracts.
Exactly.
What you say? Lawyer Papa Ben. Lawyer Papa. Law school.
The point is say.
Law Papa Ben.
The point is say. Said the okay no. Me so ba me team say obey that for phone.
Kwabena da Ben
not a Yakufado ye president. I want that privilege.
Kwabena da Ben na Gabi. Why? Da Ben na Gabi court could defend you be. Da Ben. Da Ben. Again na say ya check no vata cromfo ya dey call your friend is saying parliament here okotena okeka ba fa kese a okokot da ben come on. So these things are just untenable. Sometimes I don't know say ya dwere mu is a tombe jamba kika slangs na e be Ghana for again we take Gabi kasa kwabna. He shows that Gabi has absolutely no regard for the president.
President Onyede.
He has absolutely no regard. Just a young bufu class from Pom Boatin or no Gabi no just on the cat de Kufado Nya and the Kufado aye. Into one report to Gabi no Emma Kufado no. So that is what is Gabi saying. He say, how dare you go and report me to the president? The president, I order him to do what he has to do. That is what Gabi is saying. Say and before now no. Say from Paul Boatin akọ report na ma Akufo-Addo amra or no anything in the Akufo-Addo's government they will not be can final to this come me see there was a minister previous minister in Kofi-Abema who told me in private say some time ago they were in cabinet meeting under Akufo-Addo. The president was not around. Dr. Bawumia was chairing the cabinet meeting, and Gabi entered the cabinet meeting. When he came, all the ministers had to stand up.
Oh, how?
These are the same people ministers. No? Gabi entered the cabinet. Oh, Gabi, oh yeah, then.
I know Muina, sorry.
Yeah, they had to stand up because Gabi had entered the cabinet meeting. The ministers had to stand up.
Oh. I don't know chair meeting.
The vice president was there chairing the meeting.
Ain't the vice necessary?
I don't know.
No, but Bawumia takes instructions from.
Anything that Nibu officer, now me prime minister.
Oh, Charlie.
Who report to me? I'm a president. So on your meeting. That is what he's saying. If you listen to Gabi clearly, what he's saying, he said, such impunity. Why are you,
I should be the one reporting you.
I should be the one telling the Kufali to fire you, not you going to report me to him.
And as someone calling to report you to me.
Okay, you see, but I'll come back to you. Willie, media role in this Galamsey fight. Obuches cut 10 million Ghana cedis for the media, led by Samens.
Good.
City FM.
Yeah.
Bernard Avle. I think Kwame Sifakan was part.
Okay. Hey, champion.
Kwame Sifakan was part, right?
Chairman.
And then Kwame Sifakan
a friend is saying, telecom chamber.
He's the man that multimedia. This guy. Chamber of Commerce. Our friend.
Oh, me affinity. Can I see me? A bed February.
Media, but the media, attachments, who is a bodyguard to Gagwachidako, was seen, and obviously Senor Hosika. I don't want to go, but Usha says here, Samens is putting the team together as City FM to play the defense. Omedikai Ekoye Gabi interview. Gabi Ewo Assassin Radio. So what happened? But the media aspect, to the extent yes, media for be ewo concessions, ewo generators, the Galamsey for rent. Peace FM reporter be on the now discover an account. So the media, it seems a month for to Galano, and they are defending the government on this Galamsey. 10 million Ghana cedis in there. Upon Kumano Machedi is gone.
I think the media, they really started well about the fight against Galamsey. Publications, publicities, and then the education. Yeah, they really started well, and I was really impressed. So the latter part, when it came up, said clearly, Omu energy for whatever reason. I said instantly, our energy was coming down. Now I started getting worried because I was like, I thought Moana more champion is idea, which was very good for everyone. And what was so worrying was that not only was their energy coming down, but the issue of Galamsey is exposed there. The way and manner in which Omo try say Omo be, I see say Omo can was Omo di diagrana Omo yefi honomono. And I'm not surprised that look, the Omo friends, some most the senior journalists. I'm not surprised there's a banter going on between Onone from Pomboating. And it is simply because these are all individuals, they are in the media fraternity and they all seem to be having interest. You understand? They seem to be having interest, and then all of a sudden Nyema Mustati yes we are committed to fighting Galamsey. We put the presidency, on his toes, and all that. Then all of a sudden, more than to defend and rationalize what is happening. And I saw some, three different forms of sheets and colors of water from different ways. Charlie. You know that right now, I don't even know which one is expensive. Whether a liter of water and a liter of petrol. I don't even know which one of them is expensive now. But if indeed water is life, now media, it is the fourth realm of estate, realm of the estate or whatever, state of the realm.
Fourth
estate.
Yeah.
Of the realm or whatever. Okay, let's take away the realm. But the truth of the matter is that these are individuals and more the last resort. Say judiciary MSA app, executive MSA app, as we are seeing. MPs or legislators are also messing up. What we're expecting is Nkayina will run to the media to protect and to help us and to publicize. But it is so clear, sir, right now, most of them are also moving. I think they're also taking a cue from what the politicians are doing. Sell your conscience. We'll sell the future of this nation. We'll join you to sell the future of this nation. Give us what we need to give us. And that is what is happening. Today, as we speak, most media houses, even their communication level, Anopa, area, and as a normal program, the focus, the topics to be discussed are determined by the executive.
I will send a message about why Samens left the government. Sir, on and now, I think Central Belt.
Yes.
Coastal Development Belt. And then the panel catch him say, was Galamsey was Central region. In the coastal areas, we have no idea. We are just looking at Eastern region and Ashanti region. Was never Koso Ewohono, and yet easy crowd. But in time, no, because that means I'm a young.
What really
the reason why
when you say Western region in coastal development?
Yes, Western region in account. So which means Enyama Koso. Which Samens they know. Just that they are protected by Otabel. No mom de asofu ma men no money sankrofono akatakata omani women groups, various groups or more are join but quick one, Tommy, so who should the media discussion on this matter? Meaning so follow. What do you see?
I think the media is highly complicit in this cover up. You see, Bawumia and Kofu Edin, they couldn't have done it without the media. They couldn't have. Look at how we practice journalism in this country. Say, when you say there are so many scandals are SCR, and the Ubishagan and he say, what happened to this particular scandal? What was the conclusion? Ghana for him.
Yeah.
And Addo Eba, the media is so corrupt. So, almost so no one genetics are winner. No man fetching boko. No man koje. Omunya just coming here. The next jumper radio so happy birthday. Won't take happy birthday from an apartment. You may happy birthday. Happy birthday to one. Happy birthday to one. Happy birthday to one. Because there are times that I wake up in the morning, I see so many disturbing stories going around on social media about this government. You tune into your radio in the morning, you tell me super reviews are there more discuss here.
But Manama typical mentioned, but Manama or say there are top journalists involved in this Galamsey.
I just want to let you know, say how corrupt this media is and how complicit, how much of an accomplice the media is.
But they are on a run show. He or she determines what.
No, you're not running the show for yourself. You are the fourth estate. You're supposed to be representing the interests of the people. What is happening? The role of the media is to shine a light on what is happening.
What is your interest and your only interest?
No. You see, the interest of the media can never be different from the interest of the people. Then the media have lost their way. Because why do we set up a free media? Why is a free media important in a democracy? A free media is important because Ghana for 30 million people enya konya enti metene fidi ha enkasa enkyere omadwene enye de omoye. Enti BBC a ye wonkofobia ye form the fourth estate of media. Omo na wokonya eti console anim a ombetimi akasa mo nkofo ate. Ama Ghana for hu de ye console omanim. Enti noma esie no e media no responsibility so omode kan ya behwe so ama Ghana for hu say we na ekobone omanim we na ekoyi. Enti if the media fails. Now they be Bawumia instead of the media to shine a light on it, almost a touchlight net to so. Ghana for against a concern of fetch only is can do light, you know. And there's so many things. Come on, let me give you an example. Can Japan aye tape will be during the campaign?
I see.
Can Japan say you two abandon 2020 no? Or no le koyi sika Edema first deputy speaker independent candidate no or command bribe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that tape. Or command bribe. Or man bribe me you know can't talk much man so on me join NPP crown one kind. I know the back NPP. Come na Ghana media you minister won't tell
speaker no you minister won't tell.
Come na yes. The speaker yes, but almost the wrong. Ibaka said omo on recess. If you want the benefit of the doubt, Parliament is on recess. But Kwabena, the media, I imagine say Umonti say a serious allegation that your first deputy speaker of Parliament was bribed. He was bribed to join the MPP. And by virtue of that bribery arrangement, that is how he became first deputy speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Ghana and some church for you many as omuntes asemu ma hochi obia mo wa as a normal a krobiswa. This is a serious catastrophe. Community the problem with the media only know say serious issues power man you know adim anopa we be so video no not the air course no I stop listening to morning shows because say we clear we be radio na home say it normal air course man of all the things this one people can but say and now some issue be I forgotten what issue it was serious scandal anapa city of no anyway, but now I was a friend saying chairman Sakofa comedian
you can't tell how me fear and say almost 8 training collabi into the system.
Okay, media no.
If we don't dismantle them and I'm sure say Ghana will become a gang state at a point because Omo will say amanfo hu omo and omo ya no ebi na free mu aseda akose MPP government no mu ebi no nyanko shemu omo tete and omo cropping kola afoforo ba. If we don't take care and dismantle that machinery omo be force us akofa another criminal like Akufo-Addo aba. And that will be the end of Ghana.
Exactly. I totally agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. That is why
because now they are training them.
Exactly.
Only they say they train on the mom. On call ICGC. Sorry. Dominion. Danka Williams no. Introduce CSO no. Omo policy omo kakra.
Ebi na kojo pon ko ma pese wo ye. Omo for a long time kojo pon ko ma on kasa. So what for a long time. Yes, because you know, and what properly now yes, so call social media. To be here some Jimmy Fu. You go upon Kruma. You are free media mu buy and can we represent the media. I'm not conforming so we watching what's new.
All the church will be a media for or money abandoning arguing or moncho.
Who say what you want to Galamsey. COVID sika bedin to you what ministry go and read the COVID audit report. How he was taking the COVID money to pay his people on deserving allowances, how they chopped the COVID money. Who could up on Chroma, who come for sir. Say what started polishing we're chilling powder, no better if you did so. Now you acquire no the Ghana flag is city of a president. You see, and if say Nanya don't not control say or be a president. But
in American the danger is that me almost train among color in the media system because at a year now so far Omubeko akofa another kwasia baako about 20-30 years edinaba. Now so that is where they will finish the country. Because
do a bang go be president Okrumah say. Yeah, will be come one better I'm a president Okrumah say. Why? Could you Well, last time we make us we are done about the government. We say and now people like Okrumah. Say power say live on our 100.5 Citizen Show. Right, thank you so much. CDA Bar Center, we are grateful. Grateful certificate about. We are grateful. And our friends and our saying, "Koma Eclipse Culatra." No Siabo. We are out.